loud noise. Who the frick cares? Shut up. Shut up. Shut the heck up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, wrong one. Shut up. Who hecking cares? Shut up. Silly Dion, right? Oh my god. Okay. In the first class cabin, you need to check the safe twice. Oh my god. Are you saying that's the only mistake I made? The only mistake I made was not checking the safe twice? No, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. No. No way. What? On the flowchart, click the box, and then click the text to jump to that point. Ah. Ah. Okay. Where is it? In the first class cabin, you need to check the safe twice. Boom, 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 boom. Here. Can I jump from place to place? And then can I get, like, the ending quick? I guess... Really? Oh. Okay. I thought I'd have to go through the whole thing, like... I clicked checks. Nothing happened. Oh. Music score. Okay. Skip.
Hey,
Shut up!
yeah.
Shut
Yeah,
up!
what the-
Shut up!
Whoa,
How do I skip?
Yeah.
So, are you telling me I can click the safe twice and then go jump somewhere else? I don't have to finish the puzzle? Where even is the safe? I forgot. It's been too long. Where are we? What's going on? Right, here. Okay. Oh, Snake. I remember when you were still alive. You need to do the room. No, I don't want to do this again. Okay, we'll try to speedrun this. When you can leave, check the safe twice. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you. There we go. Another one. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't remember anything. What's going on? Have I seen this
Yeah.
before? Yeah, I have. Yeah, there it is. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Oh my god, not this again. Oh my god. Where's my notes? It's gotta be here somewhere. I haven't cleaned my desk since many months. It's gotta be here. Is this it? No. No, it's not. Okay. Skill issue? No. I like taking physical notes. Good thing I have more notes here, so I can just do it again. It's fine. I'll just do it again. Got myself paper. Got myself pencil. Or pen. What do I have? A colored pencil. A blue one. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Freaking zoom through this, okay? 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh. Oh my god. Perfect. Safe. 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 Yeah, 'cause it's open. Strange we didn't need to open this to achieve our goal. You think it's important? I wonder what's in there. It's a safe with a dial lock on it. We won't be able to open it until we know the right numbers. I guess we'll leave it alone for now and move on. That's it? Now safe? Are we safe, or do you want me to click the safe? That's it? Alright. Let's go. Speedrun. No way.
Another hallway?
There's no way I didn't get a good end. Girl does not know what wait means. Now you pick door 8. Okay. Right here? It's 3, 7, and 8. I did 8 though, didn't I? Wait, no I didn't. Wait. Wait. Then 6. I think did I do 6? I did 6. Okay. So I just need to do 8 and then we're good. Wait. Stop. Auto. Skip. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. All right.
I think I'm gonna go with door 8.
In this timeline,
8
yes.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. That means June's got to go through 7.
Wait, does this mean we time hop? Like, we have the knowledge of all the timelines? Is that like canon?
What? Why?
What? If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it.
Not yet. The player does. Yeah, but like canonically speaking, it wouldn't make sense, would it? Like through the plot for Junpei to know things that happen in other timelines.
Have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8.
Snake is still alive at this point, right?
4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors.
We need to do the safe ending first, then we can get the true end? Bruh.
You get it now?
Oh no. You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
Bro, June, chill.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
I know, because I've seen the future.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
This is the one where Snake dies, right? In these doors?
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Wait, the 8 doors where Snake died, right?
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9.
He dies behind door 3. Oh. So why are we not doing door 3 then?
In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
Yes. Promise?
Promise.
You guys are done, right?
Santa.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover?
Not gonna lie, I don't want to be with Clover.
Whatever.
Oh, so Snake is already dead. If she's acting like this, right?
All right, we're ready to go then.
She was a lot more bubbly before.
Let's move.
He's missing. Right.
Are you ready?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Then shall we go?
Oh, dude. She's missing her brother. Ha ha ha. Beep 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 beep. Bro, I'm gonna be stuck with the 2 women I hate. Why is this?
It's open.
Yeah. GN East. GN East. By the time you awaken, I will have completed this game. I swear. Okay? I won't give up. Never give up, right? Never give up.
Okay. Hurry!
June.
Jumpy. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, there's no time for this. Holy heck.
81 seconds left. Hurry!
We ready for a few more straight hours. Oh my god.
It stopped.
Pointless.
Pointless. Okay,
What an unpleasant girl.
right?
I bet she's not very popular with the boys.
Haha.
Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake.
That's what I'm
Too
saying.
late now. I better catch up to them.
Wait, is this the room? What the heck do you mean? The room.
Oh, it's a dead end. There's a door on the left, though.
A laboratory? Huh.
Hmm.
Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place.
Hmm.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
True.
Junpei,
Huh?
please, you first.
Okay.
Ugh, fine.
Ugh. Fine.
You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something.
Was this like the surgery in the other place?
What the hell?
It looks so creepy.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Hmm.
Ooh,
It's creepy either way. You don't think that thing's gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you?
well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press
It's
the
not
wrong
real, bro.
button, I don't know.
It's not real.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying.
There he is. What? Who? Mannequin Kun?
Wait, where's Clover? What is she? Are you okay?
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
Bruh.
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Okay.
Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Mm-hmm.
Junpei, you just don't get it!
Jesus.
My brother's not the kind of person who just leave me behind! Something happened to him! Something bad.
Yeah,
What happened?
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
I guess we just need her to open the doors and then she can do whatever the heck she wants. We solve them, move on, do the same thing over again.
Hey, wait, Clover! Hold on! That way is...
I told you to leave me alone!
Clover, watch out above you!
What the heck? What's going on here?
What?
Hang on. I'll get it open.
Oh, for crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
This has never happened before in a room, has it?
Damn it! It's not moving.
Well, now she has to do stuff.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
Yeah.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it.
I guess somebody would have been stuck out there, right?
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this place is huge. Dude, this place is huge. Holy heck. I guess it's not that big. It just looked big. There's this whole area. So, we're out here. She's stuck in here. Okay. Alright. How am I gonna do this? It looks like this door is the exit. Access too high pitch, isn't it? The door on the right just goes to the laboratory. Nope, this door isn't going anywhere. No dice. No dice. It won't open. I mean, that's just about as much as I expected. I don't think Zero would just let us out of a room quite that easily. True. We're out there and she's in there. But now I wonder, where's the caveman? What? This looks like the control for an electronic door lock. There's a red light on display. This means it's locked. We can get that light to turn green. Maybe we can get Clover back. Okay, let's think about ways we can open this door. Like what? I don't know. Yeah, red light is on. Then it's gotta be locked. There's a green light just below it, although that one isn't lit. I bet it'll turn off when we can unlock it, right? Yes, but how are we going to unlock it? There's no keyhole, no card reader, no keyboard for putting in a password. I have no idea. Okay, and there's a door here. Hey, Clover! There's a door over here, too. Wait, I'll be right there. I can hear her over there. Is this door gonna... Damn it. Can't open it. Clover! What about your side? It won't work. I can't even move the knob. Rip. There's not much we can do over here, huh? Junpei, do something, please. Shut up. Let me cook. Let me cook. Ethanol. Ethanol. I wonder if this is for antisepsis. Oh, it says anhydrous ethanol. Anhydrous? Is that different from regular ethanol? Come on, that's common knowledge. Anhydrous ethanol is a powerful cleaner. It can even erase marks left by a permanent marker. Cool. Can it erase blood, though? Is that the only one that was... Well, I guess that's all there is. Whole bunch of steel lockers. The 9 on the right all have little red lights on them. Red lights, huh? Can't hurt to give these babies a try. Yep, as I thought. Lock tight, all 9 of them. I wonder if there's anything important in there. Probably. She's out here, and we're in, and she's the sheriff. What is that from? I can't remember. I remember that from something. These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. And no, nothing. Cool. Computer? This is the computer. Power isn't on. Well, there's a power button. This is a waste of time. What? I don't see a power cable. Oops, yeah, you're right. No power cable. Thing isn't even connected to a main computer, though. It's got a monitor, keyboard, mouse, but that's it. Just sticking the power cable in isn't going to do anything. Oh, I don't know about that. Huh? I mean, it could be connected to something we can't see, right? Use the bleach to erase blood. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Power cable, huh? Keyboard. Mouse. Bro, we could play Wizard 101! Come on! So much stuff. This is a keyhole. This looks like a keyhole for the activation key. I think this is supposed to be supposed to power the machine in the other room. Well, it doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on. Another keyboard. This is a really old type of keyboard. True. Okay, we don't have a key. Any yet. A lot of stuff here. I don't know how we could use any of these. Well, I can say for sure that I do know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one on top? I think it's a power cable. Power cable, huh? I'll take that. Nice. Okay. Now we put power cable in computer. So one end of this cable needs to be connected to a monitor, and the other end needs to be plugged in under the desk. Alright, let's just slip you in. Huh? Well, shoot. Can't use this. What's wrong? This cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit, is what I'm saying. In other words, we need a plug to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs. That's right. Oh, bro. Why? Dude, why does that exist? Like, different power cables for different holes? Why can't they all be the same? Why can't they all be the same? Makes it complicated for no reason. There are 2 levers here. Do you think they activate something? Well, why don't you move one? Alright, I'll give it a try. Money. True. Nope. Doesn't look like anything's happened. Cool. Sand for various pieces of equipment, some of them might be useful. Nah. And then the doors. I don't know what kind of table this is, but part of it's all black. There's a pen lying over there. I think somebody probably used it to make the table black. Well, if they only use the pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath all that pen. Clover? Do you think you can erase it? Yeah, sure. Oh, this is permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erase ink from permanent marker? Erasing from permanent marker, huh? Give me just a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. We can reach through the hole, can't we? Clover, use this ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it. What am I gonna wipe with? Oh, well, your clothes, of course. Huh? Just kidding, just kidding. Please don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. Oh, do I not have anything? Bruh. Are you serious? Anyway, could you wipe off that permanent ink? Look, Clover. Right now, at this moment, you're the only person we can depend on. I'm trusting you with this. You trust me? I feel kinda special. Are you doing it? Please do it. Clover, can you use the cloth on the table? Use... Soak it in ethanol and use it to wash off all the stuff from the permanent marker, okay? Right, okay. So I gotta soak the cloth with the ethanol. Well, she got the cloth, but she seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. Soak the cloth in ethanol and... Junpei, it's working. It's wiping the permanent ink off. Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under the permanent ink. What's the deal with the drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table. I wonder what this is. There's a bunch of numbers in some kind of grid. Can't see it from here. Clover, you got a pen and notebook, right? Could you write those numbers down and then hand them to me through the bars? Okay, Roger. This is an interesting dynamic. Here, Junpei. I wrote down all the numbers from the desk over on here. Paper with numbers on it acquired. New material is bad to file screen! Alright, file screen. Where? What? Is it in my items? No. What? File. File screen controls. No. Flowchart controls, escape tips. Where is it? Clover's note. The note Clover copied from the stand in the laboratory has four numbers written in 9 separate cells. I swear to God, if this is the same thing that we solved earlier, but different? Okay. Okay. Should I write this down? I'll write it down. I'll write it down. So I don't have to... Boom, 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 boom. 4, 7, 3, and 2. Okay. Got it. Right? Hold on, double check. 3, 4, 7, 2. Okay. Wait, there's a hint? No. Okay. That's gotta deal with something, right? There's no key code anywhere. The hands on the clock have stopped moving. Clock may stop, but time goes on. Yes, Junpei. No time to screw around. Need to figure out a way out of here. Okay. There's no code or anything. Let's look in here.
Is this like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys. It's a rack. There's a bunch of cables on it. Somebody cut the outer stuff off the cables. I can see the wires inside.
Hey, Clover. How are the power cables over there?
Huh? What do you mean?
Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2?
I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look.
Yeah, she does have to kind of crouch down to get a look under there.
Cable on the monitor has, it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean?
That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Can you unplug that cable and bring it over here?
Okay, but... Well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you.
Damn it. It's no good then.
Well, how about just the plug?
What?
The plug? I mean, well, maybe more like a connector. Sort of a thing that makes the plug with the 3 metal thingies into a plug with 2 metal thingies. Still useless.
Not useless. Not useless at all. That's just what we were looking for.
Okay. Can you hold up for a little bit?
And back down she goes.
Alright. Unplugged. I'll hand it over to you at the bars, okay?
I'm glad we have the bars at least.
Here you go. The 2-prong plug.
Thanks. Alright. Now. Okay. This 2-prong plug onto the head of this power cable. Nice. Okay. Now here. No. Here. Alright, I've got the 2-pronged power cable in my hand. Pretty sure this will work. To the desk I go. Let's just plug this thing into the monitor. Alright, that ought to do it. Alright, let's turn the power on. I don't think anything's going to happen.
Why not?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer. You never know until you try. Pretty optimistic.
Oh, that worked.
Yippee!
What? Huh? It's running on its own?
It's probably connected to the computer that's in here.
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So, why is it working?
Well, I mean, there's 2 other plugs going out right here that probably go over here, right?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly, hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
Is that normal?
Yes, at least where I worked.
Oh.
Computer
it
lady?
stopped.
Pass with a colon.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Again, there must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
What?
On your own?
Yep, on my own.
What does that mean?
Lotus?
All right.
Oh my god.
Let's kick some ass.
Dude, what? Dude, not to say anything, but wow. Yikes. Bro.
Wait, what?
She's going hacker mode.
Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't.
Bro, where is he looking? Where is he looking?
You're typing so fast. I can't even see your fingers.
You know, if he was looking at the typing, he'd be looking like down here, but he's not.
What kind of job do you have? What are you?
I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work for a cybersecurity firm, but I quit.
Why?
Huh? Oh, it was just something.
Dramatic, slow typing, looking off into the distance.
I see.
Hmm.
Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm going to try and brute force it.
Brute what?
A brute force attack is... Well, the short version is that I just attack the thing head on. The long version? A brute force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher. It checks every possible combination until it finds the right one. For a complex cipher, it can take a very long time.
Bro, I know nothing.
I'm writing a program that would run an attack like that on its own. It's not the most elegant solution, certainly. But given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do. Oh, but back to what we were talking about earlier.
So, like, she could just take this thing that we have and just program it right away? No awooga. Awoogas are banned.
What were we talking about?
The wireless display? It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it? How do I put it? Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition problem for you, all right?
Yeah, most people that try this use a bot for it. Ah, okay.
So you enter 1 + 1. The screen will show you 2. See? Isn't that strange?
No, not really.
Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you? Who calculated 1 + 1?
The computer?
The main computer, right? You said it connected to the monitor wirelessly.
Yeah, but someone who grew up in a cave wouldn't know that, right? They'd probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they've decided that, they'll start examining this monitor. They might poke the screen or something.
What is she going on about?
Ah, I see the color changes when I press it here. Then they might investigate the hardware on the inside. Oh, I see. So this wire supplies the power.
What is she talking
Eventually,
about?
they might even cut the wires. Ah, yes. Just as I expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. Therefore, it must be this device which does the calculations.
Oh.
But the truth is that, just like you said, the
Turcook.
computer is doing the calculating. But these cave people wouldn't know that, because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected wirelessly.
Why do the cave people, why do they matter?
So, what are you trying to say?
Nothing, really. It's just, I thought maybe, what if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that?
What?
Huh?
Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining the signals they send out might say, interesting. So stimulating this part of the brain causes the person to see colors. That must mean this neuron cluster controls that function.
Well, not necessarily.
Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part. Ah, just what I thought. Cutting off this part causes that function to cease.
What if the brain is just the monitor? Nah, no way.
Therefore, human thought processes must occur in the human brain.
Well, yes.
See? Doesn't it sound the same?
The actual thoughts come from somewhere else. Dude, no. No way. That's messed up. Don't even say that.
Maybe the brain is just an output device, like this monitor.
No. No. If anything is an output device, it's our cognition. You know? It's not the brain itself, it's the cognition, you know? Yeah, I've never learned about this. And I freaking majored in psychology.
Maybe our thought processes actually occur somewhere else, in a main body.
Nah,
We
I don't
just
believe
know.
that.
We never even think about it. Just like those cave people wouldn't know about wireless communications. We can't imagine that there's some unknown medium that transfers information into our
Oh,
brains,
dude.
where we experience that information as thoughts.
Because it was proved wrong. Dude, this is literally like conspiracy theory almost.
Brain is just an output device. Human thought actually occurs somewhere else.
Dude, this is gonna mess up Junpei.
That's just crazy talk.
True.
Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia. If memory is actually stored somewhere else, in some sort of main body somewhere. Maybe he hasn't forgotten anything. at all.
Computer nerds be like,
He's just having a difficult time accessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged.
okay, I might have to agree with that part.
Huh.
I suppose that would explain aphasia and blindsight too.
Yeah.
Perhaps they actually can't speak or see.
No. See, because, like, there's a part of the brain that stores the information, and then there's a part of the brain that outputs it. So if the output part is damaged, then of course it's still there, it just can't be accessed. So,
The monitor just isn't functioning properly.
nah, this is a very simplistic view of what the brain is, I think.
I guess people with prosopagnosia could be suffering from the same thing.
Yeah, it's like the same, yeah.
Wait a minute. What?
What? You've never heard of prosopagnosia?
No. What is it?
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces.
It's super interesting. I learned about this part. It's really, really interesting.
In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours.
Yeah, bro, freaking face blindness. I mean, yeah, face blindness is like the common word for it. I have a slight face blindness. I feel so awful about it. Like, oh my god, I'm horrible with people's faces. Like, legit. Some people look so similar, I just cannot tell them apart. Yeah, how the game mixes fact and fiction is really interesting. Yeah, true. Dude, not to divert the conversation, but like one time, I was at work at a new job, you know, and I've been working there for like a month, and this like guy came up, and I didn't recognize him, and I was like defensive, because it was like 11 p.m. and I was all alone, and he like acted like he knew the place, and I was like, whoa, who the heck is this guy? And he started talking to me, and I'm like acting like I know him, but I don't, because like he acted like he knew me, and I was like, okay, and then he like said who he was, and I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense, even though I don't recognize you. And then he asked if I was okay, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I just, it's so hard. It's hard. Ugh.
So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other.
Yeah.
That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
Yeah, see, with that I don't really have a problem. So I don't have the thing at all. Just sometimes gets a little mixed up.
Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair.
Does that mean other people's faces look like blanks?
No. They don't look different. They just can't recognize the difference.
No, I don't think so. You've seen monkeys, like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkey faces look the same. Even though they've obviously got faces. It's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them.
Yeah, there's a lot of studies done on, what is it? I can't remember how to pronounce it. Prosopagnosia. There's a lot of studies done on it, so we know a lot about what might cause it and stuff, but...
The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually. But you or I couldn't, unless one had a scar or something else to set it apart. Well, that's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Huh. I didn't even know that kind of thing existed. And, what were we talking about?
The idea that your brain is just an output device, like a monitor.
Connecting names to faces. Oh, dude, I suck at that too. I suck at that too. Oh my god. It's so awful. I work at the same place for 4 years and I still don't know people's names. Although, when you have a problem like that, I don't know if it's connecting name to faces or if it's remembering the name in general, you know? Yeah. I can recognize a person and their face, but connecting identity to that? I guess my problem is different then. Sometimes I just don't recognize them. They all wear wear name tags. They don't! All the people at my work don't. But, yeah.
Are you serious about that stuff?
Not really. I was just kidding for fun.
Not really.
What about the other half?
Well, I guess I was just adulting.
Adulting.
Not funny.
It's nothing more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously.
What? A story? Nah, it's real.
It was the first thing that came to mind, and I just talked about it to kill time. But looks like I don't need to talk anymore.
Why?
She engaged in a moderate amount of trolling. True.
I don't have to kill time any longer.
Woohoo!
Oh, then you finished that brute whatever thing?
Brute force, it is not that hard to remember.
I certainly did. And let's see what we got. Piece of cake.
I wonder what the password is.
The screen changed again. What the hell is that?
No idea. Looks like a puzzle.
Wait, dude, if she took a different room, then she wouldn't be here to do the computer.
Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
No, I can't do anymore. It won't let me do any more programming. See? The keyboard. Nothing. So, there's nothing more I can do. Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
What?
Let me take a break, all right? I did my part.
Well,
I'm doing my part.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
No problem. And make sure you know when you should thank people.
What? People didn't understand computers like we do in, back in 2009. Yeah, true.
Now, I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Oh god, why? What? Fourth touch is your end. Okay. Alright, I solved it. Did you hear a noise just now? Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking. Where did it come from? This! Look, Junpei. Lights on the lockers are green. You must have unlocked it with the computer puzzle. I mean, the main thing you have to know about computers is that they are stupid. No, computers are not stupid at all. They only do what the humans tell it to do. Even if the humans don't think they're doing it correctly. What's in here? Keys? There's more than one key in here. This one is small and it looks like it goes to some sort of machine. And this one has the Earth symbol on it. I think the Earth symbol matches the keyhole in the door on the A deck. Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the Earth key right now. Alright then, Earth key? I'll just tuck you away deep in my pocket. Now as for the other key. Over in the other room, just listening to Junpei and Lotus talk about computers for 20 minutes. Yeah. I wouldn't call someone that can only follow orders smart.
Hey, Junpei.
I mean,
Do you have a minute?
they can do what they're told accurately. I say that has a bit of smarts to it. You know? Someone that can do what they're told efficiently. You know? Some people can't even do that. Hey, yeah.
What's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
Hmm?
Junpei, you went into door 5 with my brother, right? Did you hear him say, like, anything weird?
Huh? Well, let me think. Sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything.
I mean, he just said he had a really good hearing.
I mean, he did mention that his hearing
Yeah.
exceeds that of a regular person, or something like that, but that's about it.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hmm?
Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but if you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if... Is Snake, I mean, was he born...
You're talking about his eyes?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't born blind. When he was a kid, he got in an accident. A really bad car accident. He couldn't see after that. And his arm.
His arm?
Yeah. My brother's left arm is...
What?
It's not like a normal person's arm.
Robot?
It's fake. It's not a real arm. The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm.
Oh.
Baby, do you realize? Wait. Yes. Oh, I was realizing something different. Ah.
Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Look, I'm sorry for making you talk about all that painful stuff.
It's not that.
Is that the vital information we needed to know? Like, we saw bone on the arm, but I don't know if it clarified which arm it was, you know? I can't even remember which arm it was now that they just said. Can I go back? No, I don't think I can. Activation key. This key. Shape sure makes it seem like it goes into this machine. Alright, turning it on. Okay, the monitor is on now. It's full of letters. Showing some kind of warning. Power restored to the experimental device. Emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay. What does that mean? There's something sticking out of the mannequin's head, like wires or something. What the hell were they doing in here? Huh? Why is she all quiet now? They're doing experiments on humans. Probably. Oh man, now she looks sad. If Snake only lost one eye, then he could have been a big boss. Oh, can't make the freaking Metal Gear Solid references. I don't know anything about that. It's the monitor. There are a whole lot of cables under this table. Junpei, this thing in here is on now. Yeah, that's because we activated the power on over on this side. Do you like play with it a little? Okay, yeah. I'll turn this dial here. Dun 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 dun. I don't think it's working. Nothing happened. Well, maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again. Well, I can't just say look around the room. I have to... The mannequin laying on the exam table. Can't see it very well from here, but it looks like there are a bunch of... Yeah. The scribblings on the table. Rack, there are cables with copper wire. Oh, I wonder what they washed here. There are these weird colored stains all over the sink. Gross. Maybe use the ethanol? Wash basin. More commonly known as a sink. Well, you could just say sink, you know?
Junpei, thank you so much for everything.
Whoa, what's this all about?
And also, I'm sorry I messed up.
Hey, we can talk about this when we get you out, okay? Just hang on, Clover. I'm gonna get you out of there right away.
Yay! I think this is the first time.
I think this is the first time I've actually seen a genuine smile out of this chick. I mean, before. Let me get Clover out of there. Window made of really thick glass. I don't even think a bullet could break it.
How do we... Guess this drain is for water, huh? Well, there's nothing here.
I don't think there's anything else she could look at. Monitor. Maybe if you increase the voltage?
Roger. Will do. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to max voltage.
Max voltage? Hey, wait, Clover. Aw, shit.
What? I think,
Good job. You killed him.
Oh my god, the mannequin's head.
Bruh. Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. Yeah, what the hell? Fire detected, fire detected. Emergency. I already got something to eat.
Yell at me like that.
I didn't yell at you.
already has some.
You close the door, please. No? Okay, then don't. That's fine. He's dead. Yeah, Mannequin Kun is dead. Rest in pepperonis, I guess. Emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately. Oh god. Do we have a time limit now? Oh, it's green. Junpei, look. The light, it's green. Emergency system must activate and disable the lock. Junpei. Yeah. Now we can save Clover. Junpei. Come on, kid, jump. She's safe. Oh man, that smoked some serious business. I'm gonna close this door again, I think. Clover, are you okay? Are you hurt? Damn, she's coughing so hard she can't even talk. Of course I'm not alright. What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I was almost dead. Sorry, I was going as fast as I could. You two can do this later. Right now, we need to get the hell out of here. Var's not going to stay in that room forever. Yippee! We did it! Yahoo! Well.
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
Hold on. Oh yeah, so it's just the one room. Then we go all the way. All the way. Okay, so do we have to do all this again? Or can we just skip to down here? How it work?
Yeah, finally.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
How about that one?
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
The prize.
Huh?
Yippee!
June? Santa! 7!
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Hey guys, could you come take a look at this?
Hey, on the wall.
A map of the ship's interior?
Alright, I remember this now. What is it, control twice?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor then?
Nah, it goes auto or stop. There's no skip. What? Oh, it's because it's new? This isn't new though. Is it? Well, I guess it's still in new territory. Okay.
Door 7 and door 8. Yeah, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9.
Right.
We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. And that's how the nonary game works.
Wait a sec. This leads to...
Oh.
You've got to be kidding me.
We may as well go.
Yeah.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
And right where we left off, right?
I knew it. We're back.
Yep.
In the hospital room.
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying. The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8. You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory, and then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors. At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my little show of altruism. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me.
You have room 6 fresh on your mind. You should be able to speedrun it. That is if I remember what I did.
I didn't think it would happen so soon, though.
Well, we saw each other again and we ain't dead, so I say that's good enough. Anyway, I say we get out of this creepy old place. We found the key we need.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said? A I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating. Here.
And then we,
Oh.
yeah, okay.
Nice catch.
Jeez. I see. So this is Jupiter.
I'm gonna let you hold on to that, all right?
Yeah, on it.
Well, I've got something for you too then. Here, it's
Right.
the Saturn key card. We found it in the kitchen.
Okay.
I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Yeah, on it.
So how many unused keys do we have now?
There's the Earth key we found in the laboratory, the Jupiter key you just gave me, and the Saturn key card from Lotus. I'll keep them
Right.
safe.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long, straight hallway, right?
Yeah.
Can I? Okay. Okay, this is all the same then. Oh no. Not this again. We'll just click the other option, actually.
Come to think of it, the lower floor, D-deck is complete.
The same thing. Okay. Oh! New?
Looks normal.
New? No, not
We
new.
Probably.
Oh no. Don't be so casual about something like
I
that.
was gonna switch to novel and then do auto.
At any rate,
Skip. Door 6, correct? 6. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's get this bread, boys. Okay. I stood there for a few more minutes, no one speaking until Santa turned and walked away from the winch. Junpei and Ace followed him.
You know, speaking of experiments,
Santa suddenly stopped.
there was this experiment some scientists did with rats.
Why is this new?
First, they took a squarish C-shaped tank and filled it with enough water that the rats could drown in it. The tank has 2 exits. Just to make it easy, we'll call one A and the other B.
I love rat experiments.
Exit A
Junpei
is
is
pitch
5'8".
black, so dark even a rat can't see anything.
I kind of love that. Dude, I'm developing a crush on Junpei. He's so cute.
But exit B is electrified, which means the rat can't leave through it. So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation? Which exit would the rat choose?
There's a moment of silence after Santa posed the question, and then Ace responded.
B, of course. The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
You do enjoy your mystery VN main characters. Oh, 100%, considering Makoto Nai is my favorite Danganronpa character, and I've played all 3 games.
Exactly. The rat goes to exit B. Of course, like I said, it's electrified, which means the rat can't get out that way. So, after a lot of trial and error, the rat finally finds exit A.
I can't say that's very interesting or relevant. It's simply the story of a laboratory experiment.
It's not interesting or relevant. Makoto and the dude from Higurashi. Dude, you're right. Maybe I do have a type. What the heck? Speaking of Makoto, fun fact, the rarely seen back of his hoodie has a gas mask emblem referencing the 0 of the game. Oh yeah, I remember that. I've always wondered what that was, but I guess now I know.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet.
Yet.
See, these scientists repeated this experiment over and over,
Bro, that's rat torture.
using hundreds of different rats over several generations.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
This produced some surprising results. With each generation, the rats took less time to find the correct exit. Eventually, a rat was put in the tank who instantly chose exit A without even attempting to go to exit B. But that wasn't the most impressive part. The same experiment was conducted in another laboratory, far from the original one, with the same results. No, on second thought, the results weren't really the same. The rats in this second experiment began the trials with significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one. These rats weren't related to the others and had never even come in contact with them. And yet, they all easily found their way to Exit A as though they already knew.
What? Wait. They weren't related to the others. And yet.
What did it mean?
Rat consciousness. The collective rat unconscious.
Are you suggesting something like telepathy? They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
That is not real. No. It looks skeptical. Said to snort at him.
How the hell would I know? I'm not any kind of scientist. I don't know what made him do that. But I do know that story's true. And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it.
Wait. This story, similar to the one with like the all the chemicals turning into water or something, right? That's the same thing, right? Vampy when they see a monster in a horror movie. That's not real.
Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked out. And we gotta get the hell out of here before June passes out.
While waiting for a response, he turned around and started walking. June, however, wasn't quite ready to leave the topic alone.
Hey, wait. There's something I want to ask you.
That's simple. The giant that makes all the rules simply told the rats the right exit via his giant rat powers. True.
What?
Santa stopped and turned around.
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water. They could have just used a dry box, you know? If they needed to motivate the rats to escape, they could have, I don't know, put some bait by exit B or something. I mean, do they really have to make it so the rats can drown?
Yes. It's actually integral. Santa gave a grim bark of a laugh.
You know, the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge. You ever think about that?
I don't think he does.
Huh? Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else. So what's going to emerge in an emergency? Inspiration.
I guess.
Inspiration?
Yeah. Think about it. When the chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses and pulls up what you need.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's why the rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
You know? Fun facts, rats actually usually last much longer in water if they've been saved before. Dude, that's literally what I was just about to say. Like, I was literally gonna be like, hey, this reminds me of that other rat experiment they did. That is exactly what I was gonna say. Like, for anyone who doesn't know, they would, like, put rats in a drowning situation, right? And they would, like, give up, right? They would give up after, like, 20 minutes. Or, well, I can't remember the exact time, but they would give up after a certain amount of time, right? But if you save them just as they're about to give up and then put them back in, they'll last so much longer just because they have the hope that something will save them. Isn't that interesting? Even rats have that.
Oh.
Junpei suddenly felt cold. The back of his head was aching, his stomach felt strange. And coal. On control panel. Here. Okay, pull comes out when we push the button. Coal. Minecraft reference. God, I'm speeding through this compared to last time. Nice. Put these thingies. No. Perfect. All right. Easy, 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 easy dub, easy dub.
The door's open.
Yes, the door is open. Thank you, Junpei, for stating that out loud.
We didn't have parents. They bought it in an accident when we were still kids.
What?
So I had to be like her dad.
Why do we get more information here? Just... Oh god, it makes no sense. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine.
And that meant that I bought her Christmas presents every year. On Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow. And the next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile. Look, look, Santa left me a present. He got me that doll I really wanted.
Awesome.
I'm so glad he got my letter. She was always so excited.
Is he gonna say how, like...
I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. Anyway, she'd write the letter and stamp it and send it out.
Well, wouldn't it return to sender if the thing didn't exist?
And then a few days later, it'd show up back in her
Yeah.
mailbox marked address unknown. I'd open the letters before she figured out they'd been sent back. Once I had the letter, I'd go around to a couple stores with some money I'd saved up over the year and buy her the stuff she'd asked for. It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every year.
Man, what happened though? Junpei was silent. He could think of nothing to say.
Huh.
June looked down, uncomfortable. The girl next to him suddenly groaned. Either he hadn't heard the sound or didn't care. Santa kept talking.
But one year, her letter was different. She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that. Instead, it said, I don't want any presents this year.
Most people have different code names between Japanese and English. Santa's one of the few with the same, both because the Japanese fun to begin with, and for things like this story. Yeah, no, it makes sense, it makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense if you don't know Japanese, but... it's fine, it's fine, it doesn't matter. It's not that, like, important to make it have a pun, I guess. Not a pun, but, make it sound like 3, you know? It's fine.
Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time. That was it. Nothing else. But I couldn't make that wish come true. Some Santa I am.
Santa looked sad. Junpei had never seen him look sad before. He wasn't sure he liked it. It would be weird if he did like it. You can actually mail things dressed as Santa, and the post office won't send them back. I heard about that, actually. Yeah, because I remember a lot of kids would do that when I was small. Junpei decided it was probably best not to ask Santa any more questions, but...
What happened?
Of course. June glanced up at Santa quickly as she spoke. He answered, but only with an effort.
She died. She was killed 9 years ago.
9 years ago.
Oh.
How did he get money that small? Like when he was that small? There's nothing Junpei could say. His heart felt like a great lump of lead. June bit her lip and looked away. Her face was pale.
All right, let's go.
Alright. Santa stood up suddenly, his downcast demeanor gone. Shoved the picture back in his pocket and headed back up the stairs, taking them 2 at a time. And...
Huh?
Junpei and June looked at one another. There's nothing they could think of to say.
Hey, what are you two doing?
And skip. Wonder what happened 9 years ago. Well, I know. But the suspense, the drama. Yeah, I have no clue. Dude. I'm gonna die if I have to do this one again. No, the frick. I don't think you were here. I hated it. 1, 2. Yep. And here.
Now we finally have all 9 picture
Skip.
cards.
Skip. Ugh. Not gonna lie. Wait. What?
Just then, Junpei heard a noise. He spun around just in time to see June collapse in front of the fence.
Hey! June, are you okay?
Okay, I thought he meant she like fell on the fence. She did not respond. Junpei spun back around to face Ace.
I'm sorry, I gotta go check on her. You finish the box thing, alright?
The box thing.
Just put the cards in the boxes. I'm counting on you.
Just put the cards in the boxes. Shoved the cards into Ace's hands and ran off toward June.
Are you alright? What happened?
Snake's inventory model and the version in the spread CG differ. Says are closed as normal in the inventory model, but for some reason open in the CG. Nah, I like it. I don't know if I saw that one. Have I? But I feel like I noticed it. I don't know.
Can you stand?
As he arrived, June was climbing to her feet with Santa's help.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just tripped.
Don't give me that.
Sure you
now
did.
Is not the time.
But it's true. I tripped over a box.
Just let me see for a sec.
June put his palm on her forehead.
Huh.
You're still warm.
Temperature was much the same as it had been the last time he checked. She wasn't hot like she had been before, but she was still warm. Fever wasn't completely gone.
I saw her fall. I think she really did just trip on something, you know?
Junpei would have been more willing to agree if June hadn't needed quite so much help standing up.
Still, to fall down like that? I think she's probably still a little messed up.
June was doing her best to busy herself, brushing dust off her dress. Oh, call me messed up again, why don't you? Her smile looked a little embarrassed, and her face was a bit flushed. She did look a great deal better than she had. Still.
Alright, well, let's just get out of here as fast as we can so we can get you to a hospital.
For real.
Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious. I just need a little medicine and some sleep, and I'll be fine.
Medicine. Medicine, huh?
Medicine, huh?
Well, if we could get in touch with anyone outside, I'll bet Ace could swing that for you easy.
Ace? Why?
Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company.
What?
Cradle Pharmaceuticals is the name, I think.
Okay.
Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Soparil.
Soparil. Soparil.
Wait. No. I was like, are we, like, finding, similarities between this? But, I don't know.
I've heard of that before somewhere.
Junpei couldn't shake the feeling like he heard about Soparil before. Cindy continued.
Soparil. It's an anesthetic that's a gas at room temperature. A lot like how nitrous oxide is. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount is very effective. A bunch of countries quickly accepted it for widespread use within their police and military forces. It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer. It was practical, ethical, and the humane nature of it made it the ideal drug. It's been around for about 6 years. They developed it from the extracts of several different roots.
Why does he know so much about
It became
this?
popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders.
Now that I think about it, he knows a lot about a lot of stuff.
Demand for Soparil skyrocketed, and of course that meant Cradle Pharmaceuticals' stock did too.
Why do you know all of this?
Yeah. Santa's information was interesting, but Junpei couldn't help but feel a little suspicious. His reply was blunt and simple.
I heard it from the old man himself.
From Ace? When?
By the number 4 door at the central stairway, when we were searching the second class room. Remember how Snake, 7, and you went to door 5? It was back then. I asked him what he did for a living, and he said he ran his own company. After that, we just started talking, and I guess it just came up.
Just came up.
Huh.
Are you worried about something?
No, nothing.
As he spoke, Junpei looked over at Ace. Seemed to be having difficulty with the 9 box. It is not that hard.
What the hell is he doing?
He turned back to June and Santa.
June, don't push yourself, alright?
Yes.
Santa, could you take care of her? I'll go check on Ace. Looks like he's having trouble.
Sure.
He gave them both a short nod and then turned and headed toward Ace. Sus
What are you doing?
Amogus. Dude, everyone's sus here. The only person I trust is Santa. Everyone else? Sus. Ace's back was to him as Junpei approached. The older man turned around and looked at him. His face was pale and covered in sweat.
What happened?
Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry, I think, because of fatigue. I can't see very well at the moment.
Dude, all of these people have medical issues. They were not the best to pick for doing these puzzles. What?
What can't you see well?
These pictures.
Oh. Wait. Does he have the apophobia? He does. That's why she mentions it later, right?
I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia. Growing old is a difficult thing.
He made the best attempt he could at self-deprecating smile, but his face was flushed and his lips were pale and drawn.
At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm feeling awfully tired, so if you don't mind, I'd like to rest for a bit.
Sauce. Shoved the cards into Junpei's hands and walked quickly away. Junpei looked at him quizzically.
How could simply looking at cards have tired him out?
Well, it's stressful, if you don't know. How old is Ace supposed to be? He can't be that old, can he? Junpei looked down at the cards in his hands. All of the pictures were quite clear, and each person was easily recognizable. Was Ace's vision truly so bad? Ace is 50. Yeah, that's not that old. That's not that old at all.
But if it wasn't, what had made him so uncomfortable?
That was when Junpei remembered what he'd heard from Lotus much earlier.
Prosopagnosia. Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish. In other words, so they can't. That means that people.
Maybe he's got prosopagnosia?
Junpei took another look at Ace. Yeah, you needed to see this dialogue. Right. Sat at the base of the stairs looking quite depressed.
Well, he looks depressed enough to have it.
If he really did have prosopagnosia, there was no doubt it was a depressing and painful experience. Still, Junpei didn't feel like patting him on the shoulder and telling him everything would be alright would help that much. Still, Junpei felt perhaps it was best to keep Ace's condition to himself, at least for the time being.
Oh well.
If it was indeed presbyopia and not prosopagnosia, looks like it starts developing mid-40s when it does and keeps getting worse, so it could be that. Junpei hears about a disorder one time, immediately goes around diagnosing people who vaguely fit the symptoms. Sounds like everyone on the internet. They do the same thing. Doing his best to clear his mind for the task at hand, he turned back toward the boxes. Well, I mean, doing that is understandable, I guess. Because when people learn new information, they want to apply it to their outside world, you know? So...
Time to solve the 9 boxes puzzle.
Easy. Yep. Cool. Oh, here we go. I love how the game rubs in how easy the puzzle should be by not even making the player do it. It is that easy. You know? I mean, it would suck if you played this game and had prosopagnosia, you know? Although, you know, I wonder if it would apply to game characters as well. Like, not recognizing faces. I mean, that would... If you would categorize an anime character as having a human face, you know? Yeah. Yeah. I think it does do, it's the same thing. Like, if I remember correctly anyway, because they would do it in like, because you know the phenomenon where you see faces and everything? Like trees in the sky, darkness, stuff like that. They all have pretty unique hair, which is being noted as a coping mechanism. Though Ace apparently didn't do that. Well, to Ace, they look like, you know, regular people. You know, they don't look like anime characters probably, right? I feel like you get to a point in life where you see the same 20 people everywhere you go. Like, they're different people, of course, but they're the same looking 20 people, you know? 'I remember slight things about this. I remember 5 is in the middle. I remember 9 is on the side. And 3. Perfect. Let me try to remember what I did though. $44? That's the minimum. I got it. Ready on Sudoku? I love Sudoku. All right. There we go. Whew. Boom. Whoa, scary, spooky, scary. Junpei and June ran to the large hospital room together. As quickly as they could, they searched around under the beds and in the corners.
She's not here.
No, she isn't.
All right, just in case, we should go take a look in the shower room.
Shower room?
That's where her brother is. She might have gone to see him.
June bit her lip. She knew, as Junpei did, there was only one thing to see in the shower room, and it wasn't pleasant.
Well, we might as well check, right? Let's go.
There's a screwdriver stuck between the door and the frame.
Good. We can still get in.
We should thank Seven later.
Junpei and June slipped the door and moved to down the hallway, stepped into the shower room.
No luck.
Yeah, I don't think she's here.
June's voice was faint. She placed her hands over her mouth. Face looked a little green.
The smell is horrible.
The stench in the room was almost unbearable. It had grown far more unpleasant since last visit. If Junpei had eaten lunch, he would have had difficulty retaining it. He wanted to leave the room as soon as possible, but he had to be sure. The only way to be sure was to check the other side of the divider.
Let's check the back, just to be sure.
June offered no resistance and nodded weakly to Junpei as he headed around the divider. Stopped at the corner, turned to his head.
No, she's not here.
As he'd expected, Clover was nowhere to be seen. Only thing on the other side of the divider was a dead body lying in a reddish-brown puddle of dry and drying blood.
Snake. Just where did your sister go?
Junpei whispered to what once was Snake. He'd asked rhetorically, of course, as there was no way he'd get an answer. He gave a deep sigh.
Such a horrible way to go. The skull shattered, the left arm's hideously twisted.
The what? The what?
Huh? Wait.
The bright white of the ulna was clearly visible through the remains of skin and muscle. Bright white. Ulna.
Bones.
Bones. But how does he know it's the left arm? Pieces fell into place. Jipper remembered something Clover had told him in the laboratory.
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. The accident hurt him really bad.
Of course. Of course. Why didn't I realize it earlier?
Well then whose heckin' dead body is this? Clover had told Junpei that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. The left arm of the corpse behind the divider was quite clearly a real human arm, or at least it had been once. I don't get what changes this timeline to make Junpei go look in the shower room. It's important to go there this timeline for the bones revelation, but you'd think he'd look for her there anyway. Exactly. That's why I'm really not on board with the whole, like, needing all the timeline business. You know, I just don't feel like it's necessary. Corpse.
Jumpy?
June's unsure voice at Junpei suddenly changed strange behavior drew his attention back to her.
Oh, sorry for making you wait. Let's go.
Junpei and June headed back toward the large hospital room. They stepped through the door and out of the shower room. Down the hallway they went, searching for Clover in every corner. They had reached the stairs when... Thank you for the hydration and posture check. Needed.
Junpei! June! Where were you guys?
We were looking. What do you mean? He looked pale and his face was drawn. Something terrible had happened. Junpei's breath caught in his throat.
Did something happen?
Seven drew a shaking hand across his face and gulped down a breath of air.
Clover is dead.
Oh, great.
I found her in the first-class bathroom.
Did she kill herself? Or... what happened? All sound ceased for Junpei. The world was an empty, muffled expanse. Then began to hear his own breathing. Nah, somebody killed her. June's mouth moved, but he heard nothing. She tried once more, and then her energy was gone. She collapsed against the wall. He could have helped her, but he hadn't. Now she was dead. So he stood there, frozen in place.
Clover. Why? Why did this happen?
Forced his body to move. Each step felt like another nail pounded into his heart. Finally, he was in front of her. He knelt and placed 3 fingers against Clover's neck. No pulse. No breath. But she was still warm. Her eyes were closed peacefully. It would have been easy to think that she was asleep. Well, it couldn't have been June then, could it? Easy, that is, were it not for the slowly expanding puddle of blood beneath her. He traced its source back to her, a gash just beneath her shoulder blade. Was the weapon a knife, perhaps? If it was a knife, the killer had taken it when they left. He closed his eyes and he saw Clover's smile.
Clover!
Her innocent smile, her energy. He would never see her smile again.
No way.
Could have done something. He could have helped her. His stomach twisted itself into a sickening knot.
Let's get out of here, June.
Junpei lifted a limp June from the floor, carried her from the bathroom. Carried her? Bridal style? Possibly?
Are you alright?
It was a foolish question, and he knew it.
Yes, I think so.
Her voice was weak. Fever had gone down, but the emotional scars she'd received were not likely to recede as quickly. Junpei laid his hand on her shoulder, and they walked back to the bathroom.
You should get some rest.
Bedroom, not bathroom. You don't want to see that again.
Here, the bed. Can you sit?
Yes.
She nodded once and stared at the floor. There were 4 others in the room. Ace, Lotus, Santa, and Seven. They all stared at nothing, faces drawn and tired. After a while, they drifted into the bathroom to see Clover's corpse for themselves. Once everyone was back in the bedroom, Junpei walked slowly to the center of it and looked around as the slumped figures gathered there.
Who was the first to find the body?
Well, taking June to a bed at a time like this? Come on.
Me.
Seven spoke from behind Junpei, turned around. Seven's hand was up.
Why did you come to this room?
To look for Clover. Why else?
True.
I found her body in the bathroom. As soon as I did, I ran outside. I got to the top of the stairs by the casino and yelled as loud as I could. Hey, guys! I found her, but it's bad! She's in the bathroom in the first-class cabin! Come quick!
Or
something like that.
Yeah.
Then I went back to the bathroom.
I love how we're doing alibis now.
Ace, Santa, and Lotus showed up real soon after that. But I guess you two hadn't heard me or something because you didn't show. So I took off down the stairs to look for you. After that, I mean, you know the rest, right?
Junpei nodded and closed his eyes. There was one more thing he needed to ask.
7. There's one more thing I'm worried about.
Oh, his amnesia?
What?
You stuck one of those plates in between the door and the frame, right? Why did you do that?
Come on, didn't I already tell you that? I did it so that the door wouldn't lock, so we could come back to this room? Oh, you think I did it?
Oh,
Well, I don't know.
oh my
It
god.
kind of depends on what you say, doesn't it?
Oh, it started. It's
For
begun.
crying out loud.
Seven sighed and shook his head.
Follow me.
There were two doors standing next to one another. He opened the one on the right.
A closet?
Yeah.
Seven stepped inside. He stood in front of one of the shelves that filled it, and gestured toward a small box. The box was was a small metal cube. He looked at Junpei.
This is the reason. This safe. We couldn't open it when we were getting through this room. I
Right.
figured there might be something pretty important in it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I figured eventually we might figure out what the numbers are for the safe. And if we did, I didn't want to screw around with door 5 again. So I put the plate in the exit door so we could get back in that way. You get it now?
Yeah.
Junpei nodded and looked at the safe. Grabbed the handle and shook it.
Figured it wouldn't open.
It was as locked as it had been when Seven found it.
Huh?
There was one change, however.
This is...
Just underneath the safe was a pile of fine reddish-brown powder.
rust.
What? Junpei stared at it, considering.
If there's rust here, that means... Has someone opened the safe?
Ah. Junpei left the closet. Seven followed him back to the bedroom. Okay. So maybe there was a knife in the safe, and because the door was left open, somebody came and took it and started stabbing. Right?
Huh?
It was cold and quiet. No one spoke. They sat, frozen in place by shock and grief and fatigue. The room felt tiny and oppressive, and the thick metallic smell of blood filled the room. It wouldn't be very safe, wouldn't it? Right? Junpei turned and headed for the living room. Anything to get out of there.
Maybe there's another clue. Anything that might lead us to discover who stabbed Clover.
As quickly as they could, they searched around and under the beds and in the corners. His eyes caught on the door. The door that led to the passageway of door number 5.
Behind this door.
Oh, bye-bye, kiddo. Have a good night. I don't know how much longer it'll be.
The ninth man's body is behind there.
Right.
Maybe I should have another look at it, just in case.
Quietly, he pushed open the door.
Ugh.
Blech. Smell hit him like a blow to the face.
Oh, the hell? This smell is...
His lungs contracted, unwilling to inhale such fetid air. Acid boiled up from the base of his stomach, churning what little food that was there to a violent froth. Ew. Gross. Ew. It was too much for him and he vomited. A thin stream of yellow water and bile splattered onto the floor. Yeah, gross. He wiped his mouth weakly and stared at the dead body. Chunks of torn flesh lay in an arc around the body. What remained of his intestines had slid out onto the floor. The pool of blood that framed it was half dry, but so thick that it had taken on a texture not unlike that of an egg yolk prepared sunny side up. God, the description. On the floor next to the broken mass of the man's head lay his glasses, cracks spidering across the lenses. The bloodstains near them had already dried, like scabs on the floor.
Wait.
That was when he noticed.
It's gone. His bracelet. It's gone. It was right next to the glasses.
Right. But now, it was gone. The number 9 bracelet was gone.
But why?
Had someone taken it? He was turning it over and over in his mind when he heard Seven's voice.
Where'd Junpei go?
It had drifted out to him from the living room. Junpei walked slowly out of the hallway.
Oh, there you are. Were you looking for something in the hallway?
Seven looked up as Junpei entered the room.
Yeah.
Did you find something?
Yep. He thought for a moment before he responded.
No, nothing.
Junpei! Son. Why? No. What? Technically, it wasn't a lie. He hadn't found anything. In a way, in fact, that was the problem. Something he'd expected to find hadn't been there. The ninth man's
up?
bracelet.
Well, I wanted you to take a look at something.
What is it?
Seven led Junpei back to the bathroom.
Clover.
Her bracelets? Clover's cars came into view, felt his heart flip, then fall to the bottom of his stomach. Something between a sigh and a groan escaped his lips.
What was it you wanted to show me?
His voice was hollow and empty.
I searched Clover's body again. A real shame. She was stabbed once in the back, probably by a knife or something.
Okay.
And I found this.
As he spoke, he moved around Clover's head. Then knelt down, flipped open her right hand.
What?
Ah! She was holding a piece of paper.
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
What?
He wasn't sure what that meant, but it likely didn't matter. Likely didn't matter. Dude, he took the bracelet. He did. That's the one thing.
I'm opening it.
He picked it up and carefully opened it. There were two sentences written on it.
Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
What?
What is this? Some kind of secret code?
Seven peered over Junpei's shoulder at the note. Junpei stepped away from Clover's body and into the living room. Began to pace, attempting to decode the note.
A code.
First clue was likely the phrase sinister hand. Sinister hands means the left hand, of course, because Japan has a thing with the left side of the body, for whatever reason.
Sinister was a term used in heraldry that meant to the left of the bearer of a coat of arms.
What? Okay, I didn't know that.
The left hand. The left hand. What does the left hand mean?
Junpei looked at his own left arm. The bracelet on his wrist.
Does the darkness of the sinister hand have something to do with the bracelet?
Examine the bracelet closely.
There's two things sticking out on either side of the face. The left and right sides of the face. Left and right. Left and right. Right and left. Truth is gone.
What?
Truth gone.
Right? Left. Truth. Gone. Maybe those two words. Oh my god. How about reading them backwards? How about switching the sentence around? How about reading it out loud? What else could gone and truth mean? I'll do that one.
What else could gone and truth mean? Truth, of course, means something that is correct, something that's fact. In other words, something that is right.
Okay.
You could then safely assume that gone means left.
Oh, okay, I don't know about that part.
After all, after someone left, they were gone.
Okay. That is clever. Okay. But right had left?
But in this case, they clearly refer to their directional homonyms. Then truth equals right, and gone equals left.
And then now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand. So right is in the darkness of the sinister hand, which is the clock. Junpei looked at the bracelet again.
The left and right of the bracelet. These two things sticking out. So if I
Press them in the following order. Bruh. Okay. What was it? Truth had gone. Truth had gone. Truth had gone. So, right, left, right, left, right, left. Right? Left? Yeah, okay. And then? What? One after another, 8 numbers flashed on, then off, on the face of Junpei's bracelet.
Wait, did it just...
He checked one more time to be sure. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. So it goes
1,
forward and
4,
backward.
3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Okay.
Huh? Hey, what are those numbers?
Junpei didn't answer. Couldn't answer. He had no idea what they were either. Besides, he was sure he would forget the numbers in the order they came in if he said anything.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Muttering the numbers to himself over and over, Junpei headed toward the bedroom.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Have his little notebook.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
True.
1, 4, 3,
Oh.
8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Okay. Oh, that's crazy. The lock was the only device he could think of that required a sequence of numbers, such as the one he'd just discovered. Besides, someone had opened the safe at least once already. Had Clover come to the bedroom to open it? But how would she know? Junpei slowly dialed in the numbers on the bracelet had given him. So, who gave the piece of paper? That's okay.
1 to the, right. 4 to the left. And... Oh,
That is a long code.
bingo. I knew it was for this.
Small, telltale sound of a lock opening. He grabbed the handle, took a deep breath, and pulled it up.
Oh, is this some sort of note?
Inside was a piece of paper. It's roughly the same size as the one Clover had been holding.
Let's see.
Junpei picked it up. This is what it said. Fact 1. The Nutter game was played once before, 9 years ago. Fact 2. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. Oh. Fact 3. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO. Gentaro Hongo. Cradle Pharmaceuticals Chief of Staff. Nagisa Nijisaki. Cradle Pharmaceuticals R&D Supervisor. Teruaki Kubota. Majority shareholder in Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Kagechika Musashiro. So, Ace isn't... Well, we don't know Ace's name, do we? We must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. It's the only warning they will receive. Oh yeah, I remember. Wait. Oh. Okay. I was more thinking about the 9 years ago that Snake lost his vision. But that also correlates. That innocent souls might be saved. I now state the truth. 0. Junpei left the closet. There were 5 people waiting for him in the bedroom. Ace, Lotus, Santa, Seven, and June. He looked at each one of them in turn and slowly placed his hands in the pockets of his vest. But why us? You know? We hadn't done anything. Right? So they did it again, basically, you know? So they took the same game that they had played, and they played again.
Sorry, but do you think you could all come with me?
Come with you.
I want all of you to go to the big hospital room.
Why?
There's something I want to be sure of.
What do you want to be sure of?
I want to know if the person I suspect is really the culprit.
Wait,
The culprit.
then you're saying...
Yeah, I think I've got it figured out. I know who killed Snake and Clover.
The atmosphere in the room changed. Grief was suddenly gone, replaced by tension like the strap of leather stretched to its limit. 5 sets of eyes stared at Junpei, pretended not to notice.
Anyway, if you could all please move to the big hospital room. I'll explain everything as soon as we get there.
Then, almost as if on cue, the bell began to ring. Last hour, they all heard it. It was the bell from the clock in the main staircase. The bell rang 5 times, then ceased.
It's 5 o'clock.
We've only got an hour left.
We don't have a lot of time left. Let's go.
Slowly, one by one, they followed Junpei out of the bedroom. Oh boy.
Actually, before we get started, I was hoping you could do something for me.
What? Junpei stepped in front of the door 3 and turned around.
Ace, 7, and Lotus, could you please place your palms on the red?
What?
Huh?
Why? If we need to get to the shower room, why don't we just...
No, we're not going inside. Once you've authenticated, step away from the door.
Why?
What?
Please, just do it. Or perhaps you don't want to know who killed Snake and Clover.
This guy. Junpei's implication was clear, and Seven understood perfectly.
Fine.
What about you, Ace?
Very well.
Sure.
Quickly, they pressed their palms onto the red. As they had finished, they stepped away from the door as Junpei had instructed. 3 asterisks shone from the red's display panel.
I have this idea. I don't think this device responds to a hand placed on it. It instead reacts to a bracelet being brought close.
Okay.
You don't actually need a hand.
Junpei approached it and held his bracelet over the scanner. Made quite sure he didn't place his palm on it, and instead only brought his bracelet near it. The 4th asterisk appeared.
I knew it.
Just as Junpei had expected, it was possible to authenticate without placing one's palm on the red, so as long as the bracelet was brought near it. Junpei pulled the lever down. Door 3 opened, like a hungry mouth. 9 long seconds passed. And the door shut, unfed. Junpei walked slowly back to the others, who were waiting some distance from the door, talking to one another. Santa and June had joined them as well.
Huh?
It looked as though they hadn't found a chance to break into conversation yet. As Junpei approached, they turned to look at him, curiosity plain on their faces. Before long, the other 3 did as well.
What was that about?
How should I know?
Clearly, they were all expecting some answers.
Thanks. I appreciate your cooperation.
Clearly, they'd hoped for something more forthcoming. He continued.
By the way, Ace, would you mind if I asked you something?
What is it?
Do you know who I am?
What?
What? What kind of question?
What?
Just answer it, please. Who am I?
You're Junpei, of course. Who else would you be?
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer.
What?
Actually, I'm Santa.
Oh, he's testing his thing?
What?
Ace's voice was full of surprise, but it was also tinged with confusion and fear. Everyone else looked nearly as surprised. Santa looked especially shocked to discover he was actually someone else. If he spoke, however, the trap would be exposed. Junpei quickly continued.
The clothes I'm wearing, I borrowed from Junpei. And the clothes he's wearing are mine. We had a little swap.
That's ridiculous. Impossible.
So, you're saying I'm not Santa?
Of course you aren't.
Why? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa?
If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now.
Ah.
1 plus 7 plus 8
Okay.
plus 3 equals 19. 1 plus 9 would be 10. The digital root would be 1.
That's the reason.
But the four of us just opened door 3. You can't possibly be Santa. Your bracelet number isn't 3.
It's 5, right?
Only then, when it was too late, did Ace realize his mistake. He set his jaw and glared at Junpei.
You're exactly right. My bracelet number is 5.
As he spoke, Junpei lifted his wrist up to show everyone the bright red 5 on his wrist.
Sorry, Ace. I tricked you. Of course, I'm not really Santa. I'm Junpei.
Wait, how did he mess up then? I don't understand how he messed up. I mean, I thought what he said was correct, wasn't it?
Who could possibly think I was? It's obvious I'm not. To think I was? Ridiculous.
Oh, okay, I see. Because he logicked it with the door opening and not with, like, his face, obviously.
But I guess you couldn't see just how obvious it was. I asked you before, didn't I? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? And you answered. If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. Most people wouldn't say something like that.
Yeah.
The first thing that would come to anyone else's mind wouldn't be the bracelet number. There'd only be one thing they'd say. One sentence. You don't have his face. Ace, you have prosopagnosia, am I right?
Jimmy's voice was quiet and calm. He knew the truth, so did Ace.
Prosopagnosia?
The others looked confused.
What's that?
No clue.
Prosopagnosia is...
Weird Lotus began to explain it to them. Ace glanced at them, then turned back toward Junpei and sighed.
Very well, I confess.
What does his condition have to do with what's going on, though?
I have prosopagnosia. I cannot differentiate human faces. Is that what this was about? You want to mock me for my disorder?
Yeah, like, what?
No, not at all. I'm not making fun of you at all. In fact, I feel kind of bad for you. No, the reason I brought this up is that there's an excellent chance the person who killed Snake has prosopagnosia.
What? Ace's face tightened. His eyes narrowed.
What do you mean?
Junpei leaned casually against the iron piping of one of the beds.
I'll just come right out with it. I think it was you, Ace. You killed him.
What? Junpei was suddenly very aware of 5 pairs of eyes on him. He had their undivided attention now. The room had grown very, very quiet. Junpei took a deep breath.
That's ridiculous. What possible evidence do you...
I have 3 pieces of evidence. The first, think back to a few hours ago. You made us argue over the 3 doors here in the big hospital room. There was no way all 7 people could go through them. Lotus suggested that we sacrifice one of us.
Lotus looked away awkwardly. Junpei glanced at her and continued.
Then you, Ace, said, I'll stay here. Why would you say something like that? It's pretty simple, really. You didn't want us to see the dead body in the shower room. You see, if Ace stayed behind, there were only 2 doors the rest of us could go through.
Okay.
Doors 7 and 8. There was no way we could get through door 3, the shower room.
Okay.
You knew that, didn't you, Ace? That's why you volunteered to stay behind.
Come on now. I think that's going a bit far. I can understand if you're jealous of my bravery, but...
Jealous of my bravery?
Please don't devalue my actions. I only wanted to save the rest of you. Surely you can understand my altruism.
My altruism.
Altruism, huh?
Junpei stared off into the darkness at something very interesting. Lazily began to dig a persistent bit of wax out of his ear.
You already knew, didn't you? You knew that whichever doors we took, eventually we'd end up back in the big hospital room.
What on earth are you saying? Of course I didn't know that. How could I have?
Really?
Yes.
Pleading was not something they'd heard from Ace before. Junpei pulled from the piece of wax from his ear, glanced at it, and flicked off into the darkness.
Oh well, that's cool. I've still got 2 more pieces of evidence that say you're the killer. The second is that, as I said earlier, you have prosopagnosia.
Then you mean to imply that a person who can't distinguish human faces must be a bad person?
No.
Junpei, they call that prejudice.
True.
No, I am not that stupid.
Then why?
Well, before I explain, I suppose there's something I should tell you. The corpse in the shower room.
is not.
It's not snakes.
Yeah.
What?
Ace's face went pale. The others looked confused as well. The body wasn't
I didn't put it
Snake's.
together right away, but there was something Clover told me. She said that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. He'd lost his real arm in an accident. But the body we saw in the shower room, let's call him Guy X. Guy X's left arm was definitely flesh and blood. In other words, Guy X couldn't possibly have been Snake.
Then who the heck was it?
Oh God. No. That's impossible.
Ace had started muttering deliriously to himself, shaking his head back and forth. Junpei was long past caring.
Let's say, hypothetically, that the killer didn't have prosopagnosia.
Let's say, hypothetically.
If that were the case, he would immediately realize that Guy X wasn't Snake. Even if the clothes were the same as Snake's, their faces would be completely different. It would have been obvious they were different people.
Yeah.
And yet, they still killed him. Why? Why would they kill a stranger who'd only just shown up?
Who would... what? Who would just show up, though? Was it Zero? What?
On the other hand, if the killer did have prosopagnosia, it makes sense. They thought Guy X was Snake and killed him.
Wait. Wait just a moment. Let's say you're right, and I mistook Guy X for Snake. Even if I did, I would have had no motive to kill him. Why would I want to kill Snake?
I can think of at least two motives.
Really?
1. Snake knew about your past. If he ever revealed what he knew, that would have been really bad for you. You really didn't want that to happen. So to make sure Snake's mouth stayed shut, you killed him. 2. Snake had a grudge against you.
What?
You knew that, or at least you could have easily assumed he did. Even without exposing your identity, he was a threat to you. You never knew when you might be attacked. You couldn't ever let your guard down. Every moment was a moment he might try something. You didn't want that kind of danger hanging over you. So you...
Hey, hold on a minute.
For the first time since the beginning of Junpei's explanation, someone besides Ace spoke.
What's the past that Ace wouldn't want us to know? Why did Snake have a grudge against him?
Look at this.
He handed Santa a small piece of paper.
What's this piece of paper?
Santa squinted at the paper and began to read.
The nonary game was played once before 9 years ago. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO Gentaro Hongo.
That's probably Ace's real name, right?
What is this?
Slowly, Santa looked up from the paper. His eyes met Junpei's.
It's the message from Zero. It was in the safe in the first class cabin.
Then, suddenly...
Give me a break!
Ace's face was red and shaking. His voice was full of fury, tinged with desperation.
That paper is a lie! Someone is trying to frame me!
Me. You said me, right?
Ha ha ha. He's exposed himself. Junpei's eyes narrowed. His trap began to close. Ace inhaled sharply. His eyes flicked off of Junpei into something, anything else.
Wouldn't that mean you're admitting you're Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals? Or am I mistaken?
It was as though a switch had been flipped. Color drained from Ace's face as he realized what he had done. His eyes went wide.
Very well. I admit that much. I am certainly the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical, Gentaro Hongo. So what if I am? I don't know anything about this nonary game that supposedly took place 9 years ago. Everything on that scrap of paper is bullshit. Someone is trying to set me up, you see? First of all...
Ace stammered as he tried desperately to work himself to a more tenable position.
Junpei, you're claiming I did this all by myself. Think that over, all right?
Well, it was planned by 4 people. You know, he didn't do it by himself.
How could I have killed Snake all by myself?
And if it was the 4 people, then how come Zero didn't put all 4 of them in the game and just him?
Not Snake. It was Guy X.
I don't care who it was. You said the killer put this other man into door 3, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Then I couldn't have possibly done that alone. I couldn't have opened door 3 with only
Right.
myself and Guy X.
Nope. You could have.
What?
Huh?
Oh, right, because,
Nine's, Nine's bracelet. Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Ace's face was tight and his teeth were clenched. Junpei fixed him with a level stare. Trap was about to close.
Actually, Ace, when you were unconscious, I took something from you. Remember when you were injected with that anesthetic and fell asleep in the big hospital room? Yeah, back then, I took this.
Junpei put his hand into his pocket.
No! You couldn't have!
Ace's right hand moved. Junpei
I
smiled.
got you, Ace. Your right hand there tells me all I needed to know. You want to tell me what you were so worried about? What's in your pocket? It's the number 9 bracelet, isn't it? Ace, Guy X, and the 9th man's bracelet. That was all you needed to open door 3.
Okay, so him plus Ace plus Guy X, we can figure out what number it was. So 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 2. What? Then it had to have been Snake. Because he had a... Oh, that's probably why he thought it was Snake. I don't know. Yeah.
That's how you killed Guy X all by yourself, Ace. All you needed was the number 9 bracelet in your chest pocket.
Ace lowered his head from where it had stopped, halfway to his pocket. He looked down at the floor, his face hidden from Junpei. All he could see was the corner of Ace's mouth, twitching like a dying fish.
If you want to play innocent, that's fine by me. Go ahead, tell me. I don't have the bracelet, if that's what you want to do. But if you could take off your coat and hand it to me, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll have to take it from you by force. Right, 7?
Yeah, it'd be my pleasure.
7 cracked his knuckles with a sound like gunfire. Oh god. Oh no. He snapped. His sprite still looks very nice. His sprite doesn't look nearly as evil. Ace roared with laughter, threw his arms wide and his head back and laughed, filling the room with a sound that scarcely belonged there. Then he stopped. His arms came down and his head dropped to look straight ahead at Junpei. Oh god. Okay. Okay, that's kind of what I was talking about. Looking kind of scary now. Okay.
Well done, Junpei.
Oh no. 7, 7, 7. 7, please. 7. Can you help? Help.
As you so correctly deduced, I have the number 9 bracelet. I retrieved it while we were searching for the missing hardware for the red. I left the room I was supposed to search and headed to the first-class cabin on B deck.
His voice showed no emotion, no sense of remorse or interest. He was almost bored, as though he were reciting an especially dull corporate letter.
My purpose was to obtain the number 9 bracelet. 9 is a potent ally in the nonary. Adding 9 to any set of numbers won't alter the digital root.
That's what you said earlier. Or someone said that earlier. Wow. 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0, 1. 2 plus 9 equals 11. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Ah! Ah!
As you can see, 9 is a very useful number here. With it, one can go anywhere, with anyone. It is, I suppose you could say, a game changer. So I made for the
Okay.
first-class cabin to obtain it. In mere moments, I successfully acquired the number 9 bracelet. There was also an unexpected bonus. The knife the 9th man had used.
No. Ace didn't kill Clover, did he?
I quickly pocketed both of them and left. I made my way back to where I was expected to be. That's when I ran into Snake. Well, this guy X, actually. I spotted him ahead of me. He was heading for the large hospital room and hadn't noticed me.
Oh, so he just saw a random
The
guy.
man wearing Snake's clothes arrived at door 3.
Ah.
When he stopped, I walked up behind him and called out, "Snake." He turned around. He said nothing. His mouth simply hung half open.
What? Who is that?
He seemed dazed somehow, almost like a man half asleep. Perhaps he had been drugged. It wasn't important. I tend to gloss over little things like that. I was certain that man was Snake. I knew Snake had taken part in the nonary game 9 years ago. Being blind, it made sense that he didn't recognize me immediately upon our first meeting. But why then hadn't Snake said anything to me later? Surely he hadn't forgotten what had happened to him in the nonary game. But not once did he attempt to confront me.
Yeah, that's true. He never did say anything.
Did his lack of sight prevent him from fully recognizing who I was? Or perhaps Snake had conspired with Zero to deceive me. Regardless, he was a threat, and it was better to deal with him sooner rather than later. I had to get rid of him before he took action. With quick thinking, my plan went into motion immediately. I held the number 9 bracelet over the red. I waved my own bracelet in front of the red, and then grabbed Snake's arm and shoved his hand against the scanner panel. The door opened.
So, sabotage. He dressed up someone to look like him, gave them his bracelet, but
I threw the man through it.
the only way for it to get your bracelet off in the first place is to escape or to die or like have your heart stop, whatever. So I guess Snake was in on it, right? He was in on it and escaped, took it off, put it on the random dude. Maybe he knew that Ace was gonna kill him? I don't...
9 seconds later, the door shut. "81 seconds passed.
Yep. The man inside the door passed away.
After that, I returned to my post as though nothing had happened. After conducting my own search, I returned to the large hospital room when the 1 a.m. bell rang.
Man, that was so sketchy though. Like, so much could have gone wrong. His eyes were cold and his cheeks were hollow and pallid. When he spoke, only his lips and tongue moved. The rest of his face was eerily still. Junpei glared at Ace, took a deep breath, and thought about the next question he had to ask. He didn't want to. He knew what the answer would be. He just didn't want to hear it. Junpei swallowed and spoke.
Ace, did you kill Clover?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Alright.
Why? Why did you kill her?
She was Snake's sister. It was possible he had told her something dangerous.
Oh my god.
Additionally, she had gone through door 1. It seemed likely she might have found it.
Found what?
Found it?
Why don't you go through door 1 yourself? Perhaps it's hidden somewhere.
What? Thorn and Lotus interrupted.
Yeah, but Lotus and I went through door 1 too.
We didn't see anything suspicious.
Yes. I thought as much after I heard your report at the central stairs.
Well, I guess they could have seen it and not thought it was suspicious.
I doubt the 2 of you could find it.
Oh.
But perhaps Clover was different. Perhaps she had found it. I was, therefore, desperate to find her.
Oh, is it the piece of paper?
And at last I did, in the first-class cabin. I spoke very calmly. Did you see it?
See what?
Don't act as if you don't understand. You were in the captain's quarters, weren't you?
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Very well. By the way, what are you doing here, Clover?
What? Nothing.
There's blood on your shoes. It looks fresh.
What?
Did you go take a look at the 9th man's corpse? I see. Your silence suggests that you noticed. You saw something, didn't you? You saw that his bracelet was gone.
No!
Oh, so Clover found it out, I guess. She made for the exit, but Ace stood in her way.
You aren't going anywhere.
Oh no. Caught her by the collar, she passed, threw her on the floor, hard.
You're staying here.
She leapt back up and darted past him into the hallway. Ace followed at a run.
Don't you run, little girl.
He was faster. Oh my god. Her little fuzzy shoes.
That was how I killed Clover.
Well, thanks for explaining in such crazy detail. Not needed, sir. Not needed. His face hadn't changed. If he felt guilt or remorse or anything one might feel after taking the life of another human being, it didn't show.
You son of a bitch!
Simon's whole body trembled with rage. His voice rumbled with hate. Santa's eyes were bloodthirsty, and Lotus and June's faces were distorted by anger and hatred. Ace looked at them and smiled. It was a cold, cruel thing. No humor in it. Shook his head and sighed.
I admit it. I've lost. I have lost. Completely and utterly.
Still don't know who Zero is, though. Unless Snake is Zero. I don't know.
Don't misunderstand, Junpei. I didn't lose to you. I lost to Zero. Not you.
Okay.
I'm rather disgusted with myself for falling into such a simple trap. I looked the fool. And it was a trap, make no mistake. I was trapped and manipulated by Zero. The man I killed in the shower room, if he wasn't Snake, then I have no idea who he was. But he was wearing Snake's clothes, and that was no coincidence.
Yeah.
He had also been injected with something that reduced his cognition and prevented him from identifying himself or resisting me. And we can't forget the components that were removed from the red before we arrived.
Right.
I have no doubt that Zero planned all of this. Zero made sure I would kill that man.
That sucks. For that guy.
It follows, of course, that Zero knew everything I would do. That I would try to take the number 9 bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything.
Yeah. Suddenly Junpei remembered the paper he'd found in the safe. Remember the last words Zero had written on it. I must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved, I now state the truth. Zero. He remembered other words, word he had heard from Clover.
I think Zero is one of us.
Right.
Huh?
One by one, Junpei looked at the 5 people standing in front of him. Ace, Santa, June, 7, Lotus.
Zero is one of us? No. Wait. There's one more person.
Snake.
Snake. The man who died in the shower room isn't Snake. That means he's almost certainly still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Snake is Zero.
He has to be at this point. There's literally no other option.
Maybe he made Guy X wear his clothes so that we'd all think he was dead.
Yeah.
Where's Snake now? He's off somewhere, laughing at us. If he is Zero, he must have been lying to us about everything else.
Maybe he was lying about being blind for 9 years.
Is he watching us?
He must have been real young when that happened, though.
Well, I believe I've finished with my confession. Why don't we get moving?
Sounded as if he just finished doing nothing more exciting than describing the weather. For Santa, it was the last straw.
What the hell is this shit? You aren't going anywhere, you son of a bitch! We're gonna leave your ass here to rot!
Yeah, dude. He explained it also, like, matter of the fact that it just didn't really have much weight. You just forget how much weight that actually carries. Like, he killed people. He killed 2 people. And, ugh. It's understandable. People would be so mad about it.
Why? Because I killed Clover?
Killed 2 people,
That's
actually.
ridiculous.
What do you mean that's ridiculous?
Why are you so upset that I killed the little bitch?
Okay, uncalled for?
She was nothing to you. A stranger you only met a few hours ago. Am I wrong? You bastard!
7 roared and lifted a fist that would likely have shattered Ace's jaw. Someone else was faster. It was Lotus. She stepped toward Ace, raised a fist of her own, and dove it straight into his nose.
Blindsiding me with a punch, huh? You've got some fire, don't you? I confess, I rather like a tough woman.
Oh, God. He sniffed and wiped a small trickle of blood from his nose with a raised eyebrow.
Well, maybe you'd like another one then.
Before that, let me give you one of my own.
Oh, God.
Huh?
Lotus scarcely had time to blink. Ace snacked his arm around her and pulled Lotus's back up against him. Same motion, he reached into his coat pocket. Oh, no. The gun! Or a gun. It was a gun. The revolver. Almost lazily, he tilted it to point at Lotus's head.
If any of you so much as blink, I won't hesitate to pull this trigger. I've already killed 3 people.
3?
Don't think I'm not ready to make it 4.
Okay, so we killed someone else before this even happened. Okay.
3 people? What do you mean?
Very well. Let me take this opportunity to illuminate you. The person who killed the 9th man was me.
What? But didn't he, like, kill himself?
Although I suppose to be more accurate, I encouraged him to get himself killed.
Okay.
While we were examining the main staircase, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once, so I gave him a little push. Just a little white lie. It seems the settings for the dead were altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator in the bracelet.
Oh, wow.
Investigate what's beyond door 5. We'll meet again later.
Wow.
And with that,
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then.
Wow.
Why is it stopping? God damn it! You lied!
That sucks.
Please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here!
It's a shame we didn't see too much of 9. I would have actually been interested in him.
Oh my god, there's no time left!
Especially, I really like his voice actor, too.
Listen, I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him! Ah!
Man.
I had 4 reasons for killing him.
1.
As I said before, in the nonary game, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance. If I had allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he, or it, would have become a threat to me. As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on.
2.
I wanted the number 9 bracelet. If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to manipulate the game as I saw fit. I would be unable to acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. That's the second reason.
True. 3.
Even setting aside his number, he would have been nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago. It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information.
So a lot of people here have connections to what happened 9 years ago, but me and June don't. 4.
Lastly, I wished to conduct a simple test. A test to see if this nonary game was serious, or a poor attempt at a joke. I needed to be quite sure. As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome.
Jimmy glared at him.
I don't get your third motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago?
Didn't I say? The nonary game was played. I planned it out, and I conducted its execution.
Why? What on earth was it supposed to do?
I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that.
Wow. Okay. Ace smirked. Just trying to provoke them, and it was working. Although Ace had paid very little attention to Lotus after catching her, the gun never wavered from her temple. She looked quite pale, and when she spoke, her voice shook.
Hey, what's with this gun? Where did he get this?
Why don't you tell her, Santa?
Santa ground his teeth and glared at Ace.
On the other side of door 6, we found the gun in the coffin in the cargo room, right? The bastard must have grabbed it when we weren't looking.
Indeed, I did. That was a pretty
Wow.
serious mistake, you know? Just saying you intended to leave it behind.
Ace laughed. Short, derisive snort, and gave Junpei a sickeningly pitying look.
Well, there isn't much time left. I'll be off then.
Well, where are you going?
Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious. I have the number 9 bracelet. And now I have Lotus.
Oh. 9.
Wasn't there a door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church? That's where you're going, isn't it?
And how do you know that?
Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover.
I see. Well, you are correct. That is my destination. But now I must say goodbye to all of you. Ah, and please, don't forget my warning. Move and I'll pull the trigger. I don't need her alive to open the door.
Oh, yeah. As he spoke, Ace began backing toward the door, practically dragging Lotus behind him.
Shit! He's getting away!
But we can't risk it.
Junpei, Santa, June, and Seven stood, frozen. Ace had the face of a man gone mad. They had no doubt he would pull the trigger. They said to reach the exit.
Now, Lotus, open the door for me if you would.
He forced Lotus to open it and turned and addressed them once more.
Goodbye.
Then he stepped through the door. Wow. Fell shut. In the blink of an eye, they were gone.
Damn it!
As soon as Ace and Lotus were gone, Junpei and the others leapt for the door in pursuit of Ace. But as Junpei laid his hand on the doorknob, there was a noise behind him. He looked over his shoulder. June was kneeling on the floor, breathing heavily.
Hey, June, what happened? Are you alright?
Santa ran to June, wrapped his arm around her before she could collapse all the way.
Jesus, you're burning up. Your fever's back. Are you okay?
June's fever had returned, again for no apparent reason. Her eyes were watery and her eyelids drooped. Her breath came in dry, shallow gasps.
I'm okay. Really, I'm fine. You should be worrying about Lotus.
She was breathing hard now. She could barely summon the strength to talk.
But...
Junpei was torn. He couldn't leave June alone in the state she was in. But every moment they waited, Ace was farther away, Lotus's life in his hands. What was Junpei supposed to do? June's eyes drifted to Junpei's. She managed to muster a weak smile.
Joey, don't worry about me.
Bro, she's not sick. Something's happening. Like, I mean, maybe she got an illness from 9 years ago? I don't know.
I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just needed to rest a little bit last time. So please, please save Lotus.
Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's just gonna let her walk away?
Damn it. You guys go on
Yeah.
ahead.
He's right, though.
Soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you. Go!
Junpei looked at June. She nodded once. She couldn't manage much more. It was all the confirmation Junpei needed. His resolve was set.
All right. Come on, Seven. We're going after Ace.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Santa, you take good care of June. I'm trusting you.
Yeah, I trust Santa too.
Got it.
Santa nodded. Junpei turned before he had a chance to change his mind, started running toward the door. You could hear Seven's heavy footsteps behind
Let's
him.
go!
Junpei and Seven exploded into the hallway, their feet pounding the metal floor as they ran. Where are they going, though? I don't know where they could possibly be going. It's like they went through the 9 door. Like, where else could they go? Wait. The 9 door. Oh, I guess. But I thought we saw them go through the 9 door. So I thought we were already there. Junpei 7 had finally arrived at the church, exhausted and out of breath. So Long struggled to catch her breath, Bryce frantically scanned the room. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. They leave the hospital and that's when that whole thing happened. Okay.
Where are they?
I don't see them.
Probably already went in.
Think they already went through?
Yeah. Reached up to wipe a palm full of sweat from his brow.
Maybe.
Even as he spoke, Junpei was already on his way to the larger of the number 9 doors. Wait, are we... Okay, I see.
Let's check the red.
Vacant. Display label read vacant. Spun around and head toward the smaller door. Red would tell him if Ace and Lotus had moved to the other room.
Engaged.
Engaged.
It's occupied.
That means Ace and Lotus went through here.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Junpei and Seven stepped away from the door, retreated to the center of the room, and began to talk.
What do we do now?
Yeah, what should we do? Well, the big door is still vacant, but...
The two of us can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even counting how our digital route isn't 9.
Just then, as they were pondering what to do next. Oh god, there was a noise. A noise like someone hitting a thick wooden panel.
What's that sound?
Junpei looked up, surprised. Seven followed suit, his eyes jumping around the room, looking for a source of the sound. Oh my god.
It's coming from over there.
It wasn't long before they found the altar. Or more precisely, what was on it.
The coffin.
Yeah.
Let's open it.
How?
By force!
By force!
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, you never know till you try, right?
I love Junpei.
The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Who said that?
I forget.
I forget.
Anyway, we've got to try.
Junpei and Seven leapt at the coffin. They grabbed a hold of what purchase they could find and pulled.
Damn it!
See?
Well, there's a little...
Didn't I tell you? If you could just pull it open, why would it have something like that?
True. Don't point at the keypad on the side of the coffin.
So unless I put in the right passcode, it's not gonna open.
Okay, fella. We're trying to get you out. Noise hadn't stopped. In fact, as it continued, it had only gotten louder, more forceful. What were they supposed to do? Junpei wondered.
Was there some sort of clue somewhere?
What? They stood there for a few moments, staring at the coffin. Then Seven spoke.
Hey, Junpei. I remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first-class cabin.
Over by the bathroom. Right! Okay, I remember. But what does it mean? Like those numbers. We never used them for anything.
You got those numbers by solving the secret message Clover was holding, right? Truth had gone, or something like that.
Oh wait, no, we already used that one.
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Well, maybe that number's the passcode for this thing too.
Come
I
on,
doubt
that's
it.
impossible.
Yeah.
Those numbers were the code to unlock that safe.
Yeah, but the person who set up that safe in this coffin is the same person, right? Zero set up both of these.
Yeah, probably.
Well, then they might have set the same passcode for both of them.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Why don't you just try it? I mean, it's not like you'll make things any worse.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Unless, like, if you get it wrong, then the coffin's filled with horrible, poisonous gas. That can't possibly be right. Right?
It'd just be a waste of time. There's no way they're the same number.
How do you know that? You never know until you try.
Mm.
The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Oh my god. Good job. Good job.
Who said that?
You.
True. True.
Fine.
He knelt down in front of the keypad and looked at it. Perhaps because he'd repeated them so many times before, the numbers came easily to Junpei's mind.
1438 3421.
There's no way. Quickly he typed them in. He checked that he had entered the right numbers, took a deep breath, and pressed the E button. It only took a moment. Oh my
What?
god.
You gotta be kidding me.
It worked. There was a click. And with a heavy clunk, the lid of the coffin slid off onto the floor. Someone sat up from inside. Let's go! Let's go! I know, I was already spoiled on this, but it's so exciting to see it happen.
You? Why?
He's alive! The king! He has returned!
Ah, those voices. Junpei and Seven, unless I'm mistaken. Where are the others? Are they elsewhere?
Bruh. He knows nothing of what has taken place. Of course, there's no reason Snake would have known anything about where anyone else would be. Junpei and Seven looked at one another. There was a great deal he needed to know, but... like, what the heck is he wearing? They had to tell him something, however, so they began to talk. Snake explained to them how he came to be locked in the coffin. Apparently, he'd been hit with some sort of knockout gas. Junpei and Seven explained what had happened to the rest of them.
I see. I believe I got the gist of everything.
Who the heck declothed him? Who declothed him and put on this? What?
Have I been sufficiently caught up?
No, there was one thing they kept from him. There's one thing, however, neither Seven nor Junpei could bring themselves to say. That Ace had killed Clover. They feared that if Snake knew, he might as well go insane.
Yeah.
They decided as much by the look the moment Snake had climbed out of the
That
coffin.
still doesn't explain why you were trapped in here.
We've still got no clue about Zero's true identity, let alone why the hell he's doing all this.
Yeah, I guess he isn't Zero.
Why did he put Guy X in Snake's clothes? Is all this stuff somehow related to that nonary game that was played 9 years ago?
Hey, Snake, do you know anything?
Junpei put the question to Snake. His answer was less than illuminating.
What are you talking about? I apologize, but I have no idea what you're saying.
What? Huh? Seemed as though Snake was perhaps not being entirely honest. That knowledge did Junpei and Seven little
Oh,
good.
come on, just tell us if you know.
I don't know what to tell you. How can I know something I don't?
No matter how many times they asked, he insisted that he knew nothing. It was becoming clear that Snake wouldn't give in, and every second they spent asking him was a second wasted.
Bad. We're running out of time.
Maybe he's like contractually obliged to not say anything. like he'll die if he says something.
We need to go after Ace.
However, they stood in silence, the overpowering atmosphere in the chapel almost stifling. Junpei, Seven, and Snake simply stood, at a loss for what they should do next.
What do we do now?
He glanced over at Snake's wrist. Sure enough, he could see that the two on his bracelet. See the two on the bracelet on Snake's wrist. What? If his bracelet is here.
The three of us can't make a digital route
Okay.
of 9.
Yeah, we just get 5.
We're stuck here then.
Oh. Hey, I just remembered something.
Someone began patting his pockets, as if he were checking to see if any of them held anything.
What? What is it?
I found something earlier.
What did you find?
This.
He finally found the pocket he wanted, and his hand dove into it. Someone pulled out something round and metal. 0? A bracelet. There's no mistaking the number glowing at them from the face like a cartoon eye.
0.
What?
Zero's bracelet.
What did you say? Are you saying that 7 has the number 0 bracelet?
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Snake's question was innocent enough, but he learned the truth. If he'd been able to see, he would have noticed 7 look away.
Clover gave it to me.
She did?
Yeah.
How did she come by it?
Well, she found it. See, on the other side of door 1, A deck, the captain's quarters.
Oh, that's what Ace wanted.
She asked me to hold on to it because it was too big and bulky for her to be lugging around.
He's lying.
Jimmy could tell right away that Seven wasn't telling the truth.
He even told us earlier.
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
Right. I thought it was a different bracelet, but it was actually the Zero bracelet.
He probably said that so Snake doesn't find out about Clover.
All right, Junpei. Been nice knowing you.
Wait, what?
7 plus 2 plus 0. What? It was nice knowing me.
Come on, man. I'm just kidding.
Okay, thank you.
Still, just in case, I want to make sure the Zero bracelet gets picked up by the Red. Snake, give me a hand, all right?
Not gonna lie, I thought the Zero bracelet would be like, you put whatever number you want on it. Not actually 0, but I guess it makes sense, it would just be 0. Without waiting for a response, he started walking toward the door. Junpei and Snake followed him quietly. For long, they found themselves in front of a larger of the 2 doors. Seven and Snake put their palms in the red. Once they'd done that, Seven put the number 0 bracelet on the scanner panel as well. Third asterisk appeared on the screen. 7 plus 2 plus 0 equals 9. Now they just need to pull the lever and the door would open. Error?
Why isn't it opening?
Well, the third asterisk lit up, so it must have registered the 0 bracelet.
Maybe it isn't actually 0.
Is it what I said?
Huh?
No way!
What?
That I was actually
That
right?
bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned. That is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's whatever number you want.
Why don't we try a few different combinations? Perhaps we can determine what number that bracelet actually contains.
Oh, got it!
Oh. Wait. Is it not? Decided to use the following combination. Well, I would like for it to be all of us, but I'm not sure that that's actually right. No, it just is a number that isn't 0. Oh. Then why would it say 0 on it if it's not actually 0? Huh? Why? Why'd they do that? Here, let's do all of us.
Let's try all 3 of us and the bracelet.
Yeah! Snake plus Junpei plus 7. 2 plus 5 plus 7 is 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5.
If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 4.
Think about what it means when you found out the number. Is it 9?
It's a no.
No. Can't be 9.
Then this bracelet is not 4.
Well, there's 1 eliminated. To be continued. I guess Snake and Junpei.
Let's try Snake, me, and the bracelet. If this combination
7.
works, then the number for this bracelet is 2.
It's probably 2. Right? What? Door didn't open. Series bracelet wasn't 2.
It didn't open.
Guess it's not 2.
Then,
Should be continued. Eh, what if it's none of these?
let's try me, 7, and the bracelet.
Junpei plus 7. Junpei plus 7 equals 5 plus 7 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3.
If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 6.
And 6 is just an upside down 9. Right? Six.
It opened.
But why wouldn't it just say 6 on it? Huh? Why you gotta be difficult?
Yes, so it would seem.
7 clearly hadn't thought their experimentation would produce anything useful.
and looked rather confused. Snake was, as usual, calm and smug. The door slid closed. Chibi's forehead furrowed as he thought. Think about it for a bit. What? Like the relation 0 with 6? I don't know. All I know is that 6 is upside down 9. That's all I know.
That means the bracelet is actually 6.
5 plus 7 plus 6 equals 18. 1 plus, yeah.
But how is that possible? The display on the bracelet clearly shows a 0.
Hopefully they explain it. Suddenly from somewhere far beneath them, they heard a creak and groan of tearing metal. With it came the sound of water pouring into parts of the ship that had, until recently, been dry.
Oh man, that's not
Oh,
good.
God.
I guess our time's just about up, huh?
At any rate, we know now that the door can be opened. Let's go.
Wait, they can't leave them? Can they?
But, Snake, are you sure?
Yeah. You know that only Junpei and I can go through this way.
You needn't worry. I have a solution to this problem.
Oh?
My last resort. But if now is not the time for last resorts, then when?
Last?
Resort?
Okay. If you say so. Aww. Beep beep. Okay. We got in okay. We're alive. Chibi 7 and Snake ran full tilt down a long, straight hallway. They were headed for the stern of the ship. Had no time for distractions. Wait! How did Snake get in? Yes? What? Sure. Sure. Yeah. Jip. As they ran, 7 spoke.
Gotta admit, you really surprised me there, kid. I couldn't figure out how the hell you were gonna get out of that one.
What? I don't know. I think she ran out already. Sorry.
How come you didn't do that right off the bat?
As I told you, it was a last resort. Had I used it at the beginning of the game, I would have come under a great deal of suspicion. I imagine that most people would have taken it to mean that I was 0. Once they'd convinced themselves of that, I wasn't optimistic about my chances of making it out of here alive, let alone unscathed. I felt it best to play my cards close to the chest, as it were. That way, if I were in a situation where there was nothing else I could do, I'd have a little trick up my sleeve. I'd just take my bracelet off.
What? How? Snake's plan had been simple but effective. Simply removed his bracelet. How? To Junpei, it looked as though Snake had simply crushed the bones of his hand until they were small enough to fit through the waistband. Of course, that would have been practically impossible, so how had he done it?
My brother's left arm is...
Right.
It's
Right.
not like a normal person's arm. It's fake. It's not a real arm.
So did he just leave the bracelet behind? Snake had slid the bracelet off and tossed it into the coffin.
I know this is kind of a weird thing to say, but I'm glad that's a fake arm.
You have to be afraid of the door if you don't got a bracelet.
Yeah.
You are correct.
He walked through the door easily without authenticating. He stepped out on the other side unscathed and began running down the hall alongside 7 and Junpei. He kept running for a while longer and eventually came upon a set of stairs leading downward on the right side of the hallway. What? Hold on. Okay. Closing the door. He stopped and peered down the
I
staircase.
think these stairs connect to the bottom deck.
Doesn't look like it's underwater.
They nodded quickly to one another, and jogged down the stairs. It took only a few minutes to make their way to the bottom deck. There's a single hallway in front of them, at the end of which was a single door.
Let's go through that door.
Junpei threw it open. Inside was a massive iron gate. Glue was affixed to the top of it. Incinerator. It read incinerator.
Incinerator?
Oh my. That doesn't sound very pleasant.
I miss
Do you
Snake.
see a lever near the gate, perhaps?
Yeah, right over here.
How did you know that?
Well, I'd be happy to regale you with the story. I imagine it should only take half a day or so.
Half a day. Jimmy grumbled, gave Snake a dirty look, and jogged over to the lever.
If you pull it, the door ought to open.
Got it.
Pulled the lever down. But incinerator, right? The rumble of an ancient motor. The door opened. There was no need to hold back, no time to hesitate. They pushed their way inside. Standing in front of them were Ace and Lotus. Ace still held a revolver in his hand. He was still pressed against Lotus's temple. A small dark bruise had begun to form near the tip. Even from several yards away, Junpei could see that Lotus was shaking. She was terrified. Perhaps more interesting was what Junpei saw behind them. 9. Another number 9 door.
What? Why?
What?
Why is there another one?
The door stopped Junpei in his tracks. Simply shouldn't have been there. But his brain finally began to consider why. The whine of a warning klaxon filled the air, drowning out any thought. Like, what? Okay, I don't understand why Junpei would go through knowing that June is not with him. You know? I don't understand. Because, like, he wouldn't leave her for anything, and he doesn't know that he can come back. You know? I guess he assumed that he could go back.
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command
Oh, God.
has been acknowledged.
Great. Perfect.
Automatic incineration will take place in 9 minutes.
Of course.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Oh my, how exciting. You've run quite a show here, Zero.
Terrifying smile twisted Ace's face.
What's the matter? Too frightened to understand? Here, let me explain.
Is 7 0?
It's said that the incineration system is about to activate. In 9 minutes, this room will be engulfed in flame.
Who are you?
You don't recognize me? I'm hurt. It's me, Snake.
Yeah, he doesn't recognize.
Snake? Oh yes, you are alive. I'm afraid your bizarre style had me confused. I'm quite glad to see that you're alive.
Ace's voice didn't change. Snake grounded his
If you
teeth.
don't mind my asking, how did you get here? Snake, Junpei, 7. The 3 of you couldn't have opened a door with a 9. Did you use Clover's bracelet, perhaps?
Oh. No. He shouldn't have said that. He should not have said that. He should not have said that.
What?
Oh, God. Ah, so using Clover's bracelet would have...
Ah, well, your reaction suggests that you did not.
Hold on. Why did you think we'd have Clover's bracelet?
Jimmy felt his chest tighten.
Oh, they haven't told you?
No. Bad.
Told me what?
Bad.
Clearly not. Normally I would take some time and enjoy the moment. But I'm afraid my time is at a premium just now. I'll have to make this quick. Clover.
Don't do
No.
it, Ace! Keep your goddamn mouth shut!
Don't. Don't.
Clover.
I said stop it! Don't listen to him, Snake.
Jimmy could feel his voice growing hoarse. Snake didn't listen to
What
him.
happened to Clover?
Ace looked at him. The corner of his mouth curled into a hook of a cruel smile.
Clover died.
Color left Snake's face. Shook his head weakly.
No, that's not true. That's impossible. It's a lie. It has to be a lie.
Oh, it's quite true. I can assure you of that.
Oh,
I killed her myself, you see.
no. Why? Well, I know why, but...
I I'm sorry, did I stutter?
Did I stutter?
I killed her.
Oh, God. No. This isn't gonna end well for anyone. Snake's face twisted into a mask of rage, molten red rising to dot his pale skin. His entire body shook. He looked to Junpei, disturbingly like a demon.
I would have rather she died with less suffering. A bullet in her brain, perhaps, would have been ideal. Unfortunately, that would have made quite a bit of noise.
Oh, God.
Circumstances being what they were, I was forced to settle for the knife. The one the ninth man had, you remember. I believe I caught her just below the shoulder blade.
Oh my God. This guy. Of course he has to explain the horrible deed that he did in great detail.
I was rather lucky, in fact. My first thrust went right between her ribs.
Great. Great detail.
Her flesh was so soft. My knife slid in so easily. There was no resistance. That feeling was... I confess, I feel rather excited. It is a powerful memory.
Oh my God. Well, I imagine it would be.
Someday, perhaps. I hope I can feel it again.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
I'm going to kill you.
Snake's words were a guttural growl, barely audible.
What was that?
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Ah, so you're going to kill me.
Oh my God.
Please do. Come now. I'm waiting.
Don't do it! Don't listen to him, Snake! Stop it, kid. He's screwing with your head.
Is there a problem? What are you waiting for, boy?
He's just gonna shoot him.
Don't you want me to send you to join your sister?
Brutal.
Don't! The Snake! Don't do it!
The snake could no longer hear them. Snake could no longer hear anything. Snake moved like a bolt of lightning. Scream echoed throughout the incineration chamber, full of rage and despair.
Snake! Snake!
No! Ah, no, dude. What? No. Bro. What? No. Why you juke me out? Think he's dead, now he's alive, and now he's dead again. Why? Please don't actually be dead. Another scream filled the room. It was Lotus. She ran across the room toward Junpei, her eyes wide with terror.
Lotus! Hurry! This way!
Snake's ill-fated attack had loosened Ace's grip on her. She'd made a run for it. She reached Seven and Junpei and ducked behind them.
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
Give me the woman.
Oh, God. He raised the
I
gun.
need her. Without her bracelet, I will be unable to open this door.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly now! I don't have time for your shenanigans.
In the center of the room, Snake's body lay eerily still. Looked like a human larva, prone and vulnerable on the floor.
I see. Then it would seem I have no choice. The rest of you must die as well. Fortunately, I have 5 bullets left. One for Junpei, another for Lotus, and the last 3 for that lump of idiotic man you call Seven.
Don't insult the guy.
I will take Lotus's body with me and leave this room.
Incineration will begin in 4 minutes.
Took him a whole minute to say that.
It looks as though our time together is at an end.
I'm surprised this hasn't turned into an anime or even a live action. I feel like it would do insanely well.
I rather enjoyed playing with you.
And like, this isn't nearly as quirky as Danganronpa, where it'd be more difficult to make an adaptation.
Damn it!
Junpei could see Ace's finger tighten. You could see it begin to squeeze down on the trigger. His body tensed, preparing for a catastrophic impact of hot lead against human flesh.
Goodbye.
Then it happened.
Kill you.
Snake! Snake stood up.
What? No, that's impossible.
He's inhuman. First time, Ace's composure broke. With obvious effort, Snake lunged forward one step closer to Ace, then another. He looked, for all the world, like a zombie.
Kill you. I'll kill you.
His voice was the mournful wailing of the undead.
Stay away from me. Get back. Stop. If you come any closer, I'll get away from me.
Little by little, Ace was retreating. How come Ace isn't using his gun on him? Snake didn't stop. Continued his stiff and inexorable approach. His eyes twin pools of pure fury.
Listen to me. I said, don't come any closer. Shit! You bastard!
Oh my god. Ace's revolver leapt 5 times. No! No. Heck. I don't. Yeah. Okay. Alright. 5 times. The air in the incinerator was split by the crack of a bullet. Snake's body twitched as 5 clouds of blood and torn flesh leapt into the air across his body. Fine pink mist drifted from his body and disappeared. Junpei didn't have time to ponder what that meant before. What? Then his strength was gone. His legs crumbled and his broken, battered body slid to the floor.
Incineration will begin in 3 minutes.
Finally, you're...
Snake wasn't done.
I'll kill you.
Even as the pool of blood beneath him grew, he began to move. He half crawled, half slid toward Ace. His one bloody arm wrapped itself around Ace's leg,
Won't get away.
and the other gripped his thigh with strength that should have been long gone.
You son of a bitch! You're a monster! Get off me! Let me go, damn you!
Man, okay, so Snake is the monster, but you're not, for killing literally 4 people, or almost. He kicked at Snake with his free leg, driving his foot in Snake's face, his arm, his shoulder. It made no difference. Snake refused to release him. Once the snake had ensnared its prey, rarely does it release it.
This is it, Ace. We're going to burn to death together.
What?
Incineration will begin in
Yeah, because technically we can still get out.
2 minutes.
Yeah, damn it! Damn you! Get off! Let me go, you monster! Okay, look. Think about it this way. My company owns a wonderful hospital. It has excellent doctors.
Dude. Bruh. Really? Really?
You're not wounded too seriously. I'm sure they can fix you up easily.
He was shot 6 times.
You don't have to die. You could be saved. Just let me go.
I don't think Snake cares about himself right now.
Pathetic. Begging for your life.
Then Seven and Lotus began to speak. Chippy could hear tears in their voices, and their words were strained.
Snake, that's enough! You can stop now!
Yes! He's right, Snake. You've done enough!
Come on, Snake, let's go! Let's get out of here!
You have to come with us. We have to leave together.
Snake turned toward them. He coughed and blood splattered across the floor. Then smiled a sad sort of
I
smile.
apologize, but I'm afraid I can't do that. You'd best forget about me. You need to leave soon. I'm going to take him with me.
Shut up! Be quiet!
I couldn't save Clover. My sister died because of me. Perhaps this will begin to atone for that. Perhaps in the afterlife,
No!
she can forgive me. Now go. Go now. You have to go.
Stop!
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
God damn it! Shit! We're out of time!
They have to go.
We gotta go!
Seven ran toward the exit. Lotus followed him. Junpei couldn't move. There were white lines down Snake's cheeks where his tears had washed the blood away. He was broken, body and soul, and Junpei felt as though half of his own heart had been torn out. His eyes stung, and he tried desperately to swallow to clear the lump in his throat.
Junpei, what are you doing? You have to get out of here now!
Junpei's chest tightened, pulled taut by anger, misery, and a cold feeling of emptiness. Pure emotion surged through his heart, alongside a torrent of blood. He could feel it building, a tremendous wave growing taller and taller and taller. Then it broke, crashing down with thunderous force onto a shaken, unprepared mind.
Snake! Snake!
Okay, I can't not think of Metal Gear Solid when he says that. It's such an emotional scene. Come on. Junpei's rational mind was gone. He's driven by instinct now, and he launched himself at the floor at Snake and Ace, where he tried to.
Wait! Don't be an idiot, Junpei!
He felt a hand grab him from behind. He was 7. Before he had time to react, the larger man had pinned Junpei's arm to his side, and was hauling him bodily back toward the door.
No! No! I have to help Snake! 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 Get off of me!
Oh.
Let me go!
Incineration will begin in
Whoa. Heck.
10 seconds.
I don't like hearing Junpei sad. I know there's bigger things going on right now, but hearing Junpei sad makes me more sad.
7, 6.
Damn it, I don't get a choice, kid! Don't blame me for this, alright?
Oh!
5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 0. Gates 2 and 3 are locked down, beginning incineration.
Junpei felt Seven's fist bury itself deep in his stomach, and his legs turned into mush. Seven scooped him up in the same motion and leapt through the door. Slammed shut behind them. Junpei struggled with shaky feet, glanced over to see Lotus only a short distance away. Junpei ran to the door.
No, he's...
There was a small window cut into it. Inside he could see Ace and Snake. Don't look! Don't look!
Shit! Damn you all! Why? Why? Why me? I don't deserve this!
Well, I'd say you do.
Answer me! Answer me, Zero! Why? Why? Zero! Zero! Zero!
Man. And that's not even the end, is it? There's still more. Oh. He didn't know how much time had passed.
He didn't know how long he stood there in front of the incinerator. He looked to the side. Lotus's face was ashen. Not for the hand she put up against the wall. Junpei didn't think she could have stood. Simon looked old and tired and used. Side stared at the floor, seeing nothing. Junpei said nothing. He simply began to walk toward the open door, and in the hallway he'd come down earlier.
Hey, wait! Junpei!
Junpei, where are you going?
He blinked when their voices broke the silence. He stopped.
You stay here. I'll go get Santa and June.
Can he come back with all of them? With 9? What is it? 4, 5. Okay.
You're gonna bring them here?
That doesn't
How?
work.
Don't worry about that. Just stay here and wait.
Don't
all right?
worry. Began to walk again. But now there's no big bad, right? Or is Zero still a big bad? I mean, I think what he did was, I'm not gonna say it was justified because it wasn't, but I could understand it. Looked over his shoulder and watched Seven and Lotus grow smaller and smaller. They stared back, not moving. He wasn't sure if they could. Turned around again. He knew where he was going.
I saw an elevator on the way here. If I can get it to work, then maybe...
For a long, Junpei found himself in front of the elevator. Next to the door was a button with a triangle on it.
Please work.
Pushed it, and the door opened. So if somebody got this far, they could have
Yes.
just carried everyone else, huh? Wow. There really was no need for infighting then. Junpei was in the large hospital room.
June! Santa!
He kept calling and walked to the center of the room. What? Are they gone? Or try as he might, he couldn't find them.
Damn it.
What?
Where did they go?
Increasingly frustrated and increasingly worried, Junpei left the large hospital room. He had no choice. He would have to look for them. Junpei's heart was heavy. He couldn't shake the feeling, but there was a part of him that felt it would be wrong to, even if he could. With every step he took, his legs felt more and more like lead. Bro, and there's a time constraint now. He doesn't have that much time to look for them. Where the heck would they be? It would take way too long to search everywhere. I guess he could search the certain areas. Sometime later, Junpei found himself at the chapel. He stepped inside, expecting to find nothing. But there, on the red carpet in the center of the room... June. No, codenames didn't matter any longer. She was Kane.
Connie!
Junpei cried her name and ran. Like lightning, he ran across the room towards her.
Connie!
He stumbled to a stop. Looked down at her body, lying so still on the floor. Felt the icy grip of fear upon his heart. She was still, so very still.
No. It can't be. It's impossible.
Yeah, she's not dead. Slowly, Junpei bent down towards her. His hand shook, and he felt very cold and very hot at the same time. He forced himself to look. Her back. Her back was moving. Slowly, it rose and fell. Relief washed over him.
Oh, Connie!
Junpei reached down and gently, very gently, lifted her up.
Connie, are you alright?
Jumpy?
She's fine! Her face was pale and her lips were dry and cracked. Her eyes were blank and cloudy. They stared right at Junpei, but saw nothing. Trembling, Junpei wrapped his arm around her back. She was cold, very cold. Junpei tried to convince himself that it was only his imagination. She felt as though she were fading away. He could feel his heart pounding frantically in his chest.
Oh man. Connie, what the hell happened to you?
You feel...
Jumpy, I'm sorry.
What the heck happened to her? Her voice was very faint.
I might not make it.
No way. No way I am going to let you die. I am gonna save you. I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Oh, don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times.
Oh, man.
You just gotta hang on. All right, Connie?
Jumpy, did you know you meant a lot to me when we were kids?
Don't do that.
I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time.
Junpei's vision had gone blurry. From a moment to realize his eyes were filled with tears. To feel a piercing point of heat deep in his heart, like a white-hot flame. Looked down at Akane. What? There was a crack of static from above his head, and a voice spoke.
Zero. You son of a bitch! Where are you hiding?
Yes. Okay. I want Junpei to kill this man. Junpei frantically scanned the ceiling for the source of his voice. He's here. It's not 7. It can't be. Can it?
What the hell are you talking about?
No. It can't be Santa. Right? It can't. It can't.
No, it hasn't. I'm not gonna let it end yet.
I mean, Santa's not here. He's the only one not accounted for.
I'm gonna get out of here with Connie. Why?
Bruh.
The wrong path?
Shut up. That's so dumb.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. What? The loser. So not all of us, just me?
I told you! I am not gonna lose!
What?
What?
We didn't have the time to ponder what that meant before. He heard the door slam shut behind him. He spun around. There was no one there. Was it Zero?
Connie, wait here. I'll be right back, I promise.
She managed a single nod. Junpei laid her back down gently and leapt for the door. He yanked it open and shot outside. No one. The hall was empty. There's nothing moving anywhere.
Where are you?
It has to be Santa. There's literally no one else it can be.
It doesn't matter. I need to get Connie out first.
He didn't want to leave Kane alone any longer than he had to, so Junpei turned around and headed back to the chapel. Oh my god. Bruh.
Connie!
He was gone for, what, 1 minute? Not even? There's no way. She wasn't there. She wasn't anywhere. She'd been lying there on the floor just moments before. And now she was gone?
Oh god. No. No. Where is she? Connie. Connie! Connie! Connie!
His cries split the heavens themselves. He screamed until his voice gave out. And he screamed some more. There was nothing. No answer. His voice faded away, and all that remained was cold, unfeeling silence. That was when he noticed it.
Huh?
A strange smell. One he smelled before.
Wait. This is...
Ah.
White smoke.
9 seconds later, Junpei's mind winked out. Is he just gonna be dropped back in his, like, apartment? Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Bruh, you- oh. Bruh. 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 Why are all of these endings so unsatisfying? Like, bruh? Okay. Alright. That's an ending. Okay. Safe ending achieved. Yeah, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. But, wow. 6 hours, 35 minutes. Oh my god. Because the only real end is the true end. Yeah, I know, but at least in other games, the other endings feel satisfying. You know? Oh, I don't know. This didn't feel right. This did not feel right. But, okay. Okay. Alright. That's an ending. It's also supposed to give you more questions. I don't know if it gave me more questions. It just makes me frustrated. They're teasing, bro. That's what these endings are. They're teasing. They're like, oh, don't you wish you knew? It looks like you have to play more of this freaking video game to find out, huh? Bruh. Bruh. Okay. Alright. Okay. The end? Or is it? Oh my god. Wow. Nah, it's not smart. It's freaking stupid, bro. Nah. If I were playing this non-streaming, I would have hit the first bad end, given up, read the Wikipedia page. That's what I would have done. But this is what you're supposed to do, is go through the game. Play the endings, right? My god. Holy heck. Wow. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a knife. Now, it is time. Let our game begin. JK, it is ended. Goodbye. Would you like to save the info you obtained during this playthrough? After saving, the game will restart from the beginning. Save. Thank you. Holy heck. Okay. That was what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Still 4 left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then... What? 1, 2, 3. Only 3 left. Wait. Which one is the true one? This one, this one, this one. Is this one? People who just give up don't get to experience this game at its finest. Wow. I mean, yes, that is true. But some people just don't care that much. You know? And I would have been one of those people. Or, I don't know. I feel like it's mean. It's mean of the game to do this to me. Like, give me the full experience. You know? Give me the freaking full experience right away. Okay? I'm demanding this as a consumer. You know? But I guess that's not always what I get. And thus, I quit. I don't quit though. Not now. Not ever again. Not in streaming anyway. Maybe on my own I'll quit other things, but... It's not as fun if it just gives it to you. Yes, it is! It's so much more fun when it just gives it to me. That's why I like static visual novels. Don't give me choices. Just feed me information. Oh my gosh. That's why I quit a certain dating sim. I got a bad end and I'm like, I'm done. Bye. Never played it again. It just wasn't fun after that. You know? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll play through the rest another day. I could feel it wasn't the true ending, which is fine because it's not. But I have no idea what to expect from the true ending then now. Because, like, I had the one thing I knew spoiled. Well, like, I had the one spoiler I knew revealed. So, I don't know where to go from here. It'll be fun, I think. If it's nothing like this, I guess. Because it would be boring to see the same thing happen again, right? Don't look up any more other characters. Okay, alright, okay. I mean, I do want to look up Junpei, but am I banned from that? Am I banned from looking up Junpei? I want to see cute Junpei pictures. But I guess I have to wait. More than other characters? What? There's more spoilers with him than other characters? Suspicious. Very suspicious. Okay. Alright. I trust you. But, yeah. Okay, I end now. Thank you guys for watching. This was a really hecking long stream. But we got to safe ending, so I mean, that's something. Accomplishment, right? Next time we'll do full true end. See how that goes. Don't know how long that'll be. But I feel like I've taken longer than usual to get through this thing. But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.